content, talk about the federal indictments. But I guess you got to keep that monetizing. So yeah, man, get that chili too. Let's get into it. Let's go.
They was scared for me to come around because of my name being connected to that. I had no win. So you sit back and you watch all the hate. Why there's from a billion pairs of eyes and they screaming, putting down. Oh yeah, they running parades at the Brick Baby in jail. You know what I mean? These are all the same people. Gotta pay attention. I can't talk too much, but you gotta understand.
You can't talk too much, nigga. You talk too much is what got you here, but we love you. Break it till he free.
This has nothing to do with what I'm going through right now, but these thoughts, it's like, where did everybody start hating me? Where did you start hating Brick Baby? Because I got a whole lot of people that love me, but where did you start hating me? Because everybody got a biased opinion of the Brick after they figured out the relationship. I'm gonna let that sit there because I don't want to, you know what I mean? Even to the point to where the people that still represent the Marathon Foundation and the All Money In Foundation, you know what I mean?
So I guess he's saying like maybe it's a rift because he's cool with Big U and maybe the All Money In camp is not. I'm trying to piece this up, maybe. But he's being very cryptic, so we're gonna see.
They resent the Brick and they deal with people that hated Nip. And they know they did, but since he died, they've been writers.
So they saying that they possibly hate Brick Baby because of his connection to Eric Holder, you know, being his big homie and all that. So it's tricky.
Meat eaters, you know what I mean, to the association and coming around just for the celebration, man, and y'all forgetting all the past events that happened. Because I really was there. But that is, you know, we're not going to talk about nothing in specific over this horn. That's the piece of my boy, though, that day coming up in his heart every time. I never celebrate this day. You going to see people celebrate this day. Pay attention. I mean,
you know, I remember the day that Nipsey Hussle passed away. I could tell you where I was at. I was on a run. I was running from the feds and from the U.S. Marshals. I remember who I was with, but you're not finna give no props to her. I remember my homeboy from Detroit called me. He said, Nipsey Hussle. I was in Atlanta, running. I'm hiding out. I was at the Red Roof Inn off the 4. If you from Atlanta, you know what I'm talking about. My homeboy called me. This is not the 4. The Red Roof Inn off the 85 freeway going north. Over there. Like you going towards like Buford. But by the McDonald's and all that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Doubletree and all that over there. But the homie called me. I was sitting on the bed. And he called me. He was like, hey, Nipsey Hussle just got popped. And I was like, nah, that's fake news, bro. Woody Bam and all that kind of stuff. You feel me? He was like, nah, bro, I think it's real. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I think that actually happened. Like, I think that, you know what I'm saying? I think that's real. I think that situation is actually what's going on. And I was like, well, he'd be all right. And then the same homie called me back and was like, nah, bro, you need to call and check on your people. You know, I made a couple phone calls and I remember I cried. I remember I cried, man. I remember I cried, man, when Nipsey Hussle. Yeah, man. God bless Nip, man. It's a very sad situation. If you remember where you were when you found out that Nipsey Hussle passed, drop your story in the comments.
Beckett, these people out here.
This call is from a federal prison.
That's over with, so I'm not even connecting this conversation to that, right? But everybody out there be begging for the title. Everybody begging for the title, but they name never get called, right? You know what I mean? You out there, you super representing this your section, this area. Y'all can have it. I'm just trying to figure out why they name don't never get called. And the real ones don't never catch no break like you dudes that say that y'all real. Y'all tack on
Talking about WACK?
million different extra joints a year. Just be right there, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want the title, you know what I mean? But the name never get called, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't help it. That you know what I mean? You just can't help it, man. You know, they start to point fingers at themselves. But it's all love, man, you know what I mean? It's the brick, not the trick. I don't even want to go down those avenues because we ain't producing no hate, man. Whoever want to support the brick while you down, man, you can go to Awful Lot of Call Serve and go get the Kill Squad mask. It'll be at Desto Dub. Go get you a Kill Squad mask. It'll be some t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, you know what I mean? Do it for the kids. Happy birthday to my son. It's March 28, 2025, man.
Man, it's sad that he can't see his son's birthday, man. Free brick, baby. It's kind of sad.
You're on the way soon. But you know what I mean? Everybody wants the title, but they name ain't never called, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say they the face, man. You know what I mean? Why don't you trade places with me since you the face, man? You know what I mean? This the brick, man. You know what I mean? It's only one of me. You know what I mean? And I'm going to keep it authentic. That ain't put me down, man. You know what I mean? But it's neither here nor there. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype at all. What they put a nigga on the TV for, what they doing all that for, it's all a bigger blessing up behind it, man. You know what I'm saying? Hear my family in the background. I ain't gonna take up too much time, man. They only giving me 10 minutes at a time, man. But look, I mean, that's what we in it for. Wifey.
Sound like the jail that Break Baby at is a lot more mainline than the jail that Loose Cannon's at. A lot more strict, a lot more, you know, 1-2 stepping like Sierra. Meanwhile, Loose Cannon seems like he in Disneyland.
Kids, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see the demonstrations I've been putting down with these kids, man. The whole world know I love my kids. Every pod and every
That's fact. He do love his kids.
podcaster in America know Brick Baby and his babies. You know what I mean? And that's the real. That's what really counts at the end of the day. So no matter what happened with me, as long as I get that message across, you know what I'm saying, as a black working man, tax-paying citizen, man, you know what I mean? I have no fight. You know what I mean? My destiny was already made when I got here, man. I'm just living my life. You know what I mean? It's the brick.
All right, man. We finna get up out here to the next one. Y'all know the deal, man. Red dots to the left. You know the rest, man. We praying for Brick Baby. Praying for everybody involved in the situation. Sometimes things just happen, man. Sometimes things just happen. But free Avenue Angel, so he's free. We up out here to the next one, man. So. Everything back to the same. Like you're cracking the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content. We got going on here at 10 and Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Get knowledge, you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with that tap in to make sure you're in fact tapped in with that good tap in with everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Like, comment, subscribe, 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 like, comment, subscribe. Dang, that's real. News you can use now. You ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with the tap in to make sure you're in fact tapped in with that good tap in. You feel me? Notification bell here. All say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hey, real quick, somebody just sent me this. I'm gonna make a video next. Don't worry about it. The next video is gonna be about a list of crimes WACK 100 has mysteriously avoided, and we got about 7 good ones. Anyway, news you can use now. You can't get nobody's college, man. Man at the Garden Freestyle. Please don't touch my. They got a body on it. That's out now. I was told that I should do this at the beginning of the videos, actually. So, as a matter of fact, my bad. I should have started off with this.
Picking and choosing, nigga. Dead homies, you niggas want to have something to say about me? On the dead homies, I really boogie down on. Man, stop playing with me. Nigga, I don't give that energy up here. Bro, I'm the boogeyman. You niggas know. You bitch ass niggas from the hood that keep talking. Y'all know why y'all talking, cuz the boogeyman spoke, nigga. And y'all scared, nigga. You niggas want to do shit on camera. But it's over with. I ain't finna keep going up, nigga. But the energy is what it is, cuz. And on the dead, I'm send the link to cuz.
I'm the motherfucking boogeyman. No mask, 30 shots in his hoodie, man. Big chop, no stimmy, this a booty, man. Short strap with a stock when I pull a man. This chop get cracking on God. My willies get cracking on God. Figure broke, still taking off pays. Scary nigga better kill your child. I do my due diligence if ever it's a fame. I ain't never rep shit except the motherfucking chunk. I done knocked these niggas out of brace phase away. Do the shit for the races. The police get behind the commissary program and take a phase in account. Doing every counting days. I remember that without sitting down with your feet, say a prayer after dance. Hit a nigga with Jay Rocket here, hunt you for a bout. Gunshots, this shit get messy. Catch a hot one, nigga, don't test no. Dead homies is whatever niggas wanna be. Shots fired, man, down your baby in the street. Tell your baby if he tripping, whoop him on his feet. Turn your baby to a vegan if he on the beat. Early chain nugget, earrings, I'm a joint, sock a nigga in his mouth. Make sure he got the point. I'm trying to be a better man. I know my kids watch game banging drive-bys. That won't be my kids' watch. All on this side, so I've never been an option. Niggas aren't really my sons, and I see my kids on the house. Remember lunch tickets, niggas on the bus tripping. Running phase at the bridge, we was making dumb wishes. See the nigga stumped out. He was all in blood business. Right there's when I learned how to catch cuz slipping. Cut the lights on the motherfucking rookie man. No mask, 30 shots in his hoodie man. Big chop, no stimmy, this a movie man. Shirt strap with a stop when I pull a man. This chop get cracking on God. My willies get breaking on God. Finger broke, still taking off face. Scary nigga better kill your child.
Yeah, so somebody told me that I should start putting music back in the beginning of the videos, man. I don't care what you think in the comments. I'm not really here to ask you for your opinion. Let's get back into the content. Let's get into it. Let's go.
I'm 6'0". Don't tell nobody.
And let's go ahead and give a big shout out to Toxic Media. Show love to Toxic Media.
About around and tell. I'm 6'0". Don't tell Cowboy about the facts because he'll around and tell.
R.I.P. both the Fats, Nipsey Hussle's best friend.
Krusty, that was my celly in Lancaster, man. Me and him was porters, man. Lancaster building 2. Yeah, man.
Please, like this.
Y'all, you know, there's another new one too. I got into it with Fact. Let me give y'all the information on that. I ain't never.
Oh, you know what? We saw this already. So y'all finna be mad. You're like, damn, this nigga got us bouncing all around. I do got y'all bouncing all around. It's Saturday. Chill out, big dog. Chill out. Let me go back to Nina Boy.
Let's get into it, gang. Y'all know I don't hold no angle. Y'all.
He shocked the world with the stories that he was.
5, 4, 3, 2, let go.
And when Loose Cannon first hopped on the
Toxic Media.
R.I.P. Facts.
I try not. Shout out to Nina Boy. Me and Nina Boy have buried all of our hatchets. You feel me? But wait. So did he upload the same thing twice? Okay, maybe it's this one.
Shocked the world with the stories that he was telling, especially where he said Big U told him that Nipsey died 30 minutes before it happened. But hold on though, please like the video before we start. I beg of you. And if you feel like I wasted your time at the end of it, you can like the month.
No, because listen, so after I talked to Nipsey and I was like, yeah, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that, I'll see you later or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just killed Nipsey. And so I'm like...
Wait. You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
Yeah.
You panic, call Nip. Nip answer the phone.
Yeah. And
you like...
just talking on regular. So it's like, at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it because...
You don't even warn him that you got that call.
At the time, it sounded so unbelievable, we just labeled Loose a liar. But as time goes on, the stories that he told started revealing that it was actually true. And this is probably the last story left that he has to prove. And I think the feds want to help him because the feds knocked on Adam 22's door recently.
Edit out. But the one thing that the feds wanted was the cease and desist from Big U to No Jumper, asking us to take down the episode in which Loose Cannon first made the explosive statements that suggested that Big U had previous knowledge of Nipsey Hussle's death. Now, that situation is very much outside of what was mentioned in the indictment. In the indictment, there's nothing about Nipsey. There's nothing about any of that stuff. So this to me is kind of massive because it makes me feel like, oh, the FBI is interested in what Big U's involvement in Nipsey's death might be, which to me seems gigantic. I don't know why that cease and desist is not going to help them prosecute Brick Baby or Loose Cannon or anybody else. But the fact that they're interested in that, to me, adds quite a bit of credibility to the argument that perhaps Nipsey Hussle's death was a more complicated situation than it appears to be.
But do you think the feds got enough to reopen the Nipsey Hussle case? Let's let WACK break it down.
Now, if Eric Holder decides to say something and then he changes his stance, that will open this case wide back, and it's gonna get tricky, sticky, Vicky.
Yeah.
Do y'all think that this case specifically is going to impact any of the big podcasts that are out there that they're trying to blame for this case going down?
Which one? Which case? No, because looking at the documents, right? Nothing about the Big U there's nothing there. It's only Loose Cannon. Well, I don't know. Because I don't know if it's a troll or not. It could be a troll or not because I seen something which it didn't make sense to me. And the only way this would make sense, and y'all follow me, they said the district attorney is looking to reopen the Nipsey.
It's the same district attorney from the Nipsey Hussle case is the same district attorney that's going over this one. So I can see why they might have a little bit of curiosity also. You feel me? It might be a bit of a curious situation.
The Hussle murder case with other details with Big U, right? So the only way that would make sense is if the shooter, Eric Holder, is saying something. Like what's going on with Yellow Beezy. See, the shooter.
See, here are the feds play dirty. The feds might tell him, like, hey, we'll let you go, for this or take it down for that. You tell us about this. You feel me?
Shooters
big fish, little fish situation.
Have come out and said Yellow Beezy paid us, but I believe they got some text messages back and forth. The shooter saying this, I don't know if that'll be enough. Me personally, I don't believe he had nothing to do with what the shooter did with Nipsey Hussle. Personally, I don't believe Big U had anything to do with that. The footage that Loose Cannon said he had that he never brought to the table of the so-called phone call or FaceTime that Big U called him and said Nipsey Hussle was dead. He called Nipsey. Nipsey answered the phone, and then 30 minutes later he was dead, right? That could have been coincidental, could have never happened. Now that was definitely broke on No Jumper. That was now. If we look up and see that that's a factor in something, and even at that point in time, I don't think it's on the pod, it's on the platforms, it's on the people going in there to interview. Know what to say, know what not to say. Because now, Loose Cannon is in a position to where the prosecuting attorney is trying to call him as a witness. And if they go and recover whatever it is, wherever he say is on his phone, then the world's gonna say, they're gonna say it, whether he like it or not, you told.
So with that being said, based off that same logic, would it constitute the fact that in actuality that Rat Run Hunter is selling? Would that be the same thing?
They're gonna say that. But I believe it's far-fetched. I don't know if it exists. The source of where it's supposed to be, or be, I don't think he exists. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just being real. So that's where it could get a little crazy. Now, on that recording from the family, the sister did say that the prosecutor of the DA, that the prosecutor of the Nipsey Hussle Eric Holder case is going to prosecute Big U. And I was like, that was state. This is fed. Unless prosecutors got certain credentials where they can cross over. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, that didn't make sense. But if they try to reopen something, because they got something. Now, I did hear, I heard Loose Cannon say on one of these interviews he did. I don't know.
Now you over here telling what Loose Cannon said. Damn, now you telling on the turtle? Telling on turtle is absolutely terrible. You a terrible turtle teller. Terrible turtle teller.
Which one? He mentioned that he talked to Eric Holder and Big U, you know what's going on. He said something like that. And I don't know which one. I seen it somewhere. It's been so much popping up. That interview with all kind of motherfuckers popping up. So I don't know what that is. Until we see the indictment, we really ain't gonna know. But I don't think none of the podcasts gonna be affected. These little go on Instagram and go on the song, and they seen they killed Mo 3. They showed as soon as he got the money, they went to Instagram. They say the car he used, the money he got paid, everything, he put it on social media. So, you know, you can shut down all the podcasts you want. It ain't gonna stop these little dudes from exposing themselves. All right, who is Nene? WACK, there's a YouTuber who really got into it. He's small, but he breaks it down and lives in the hood. Let me know if y'all want the link. Yeah, Nene, drop the link. In cases ain't lining up. So we gotta see.
So what you guys think, though? Do you think they got enough evidence with Loose Cannon? Oh, yeah, I got...
Loose Cannon might be a good start to the situation where, you know, Wooty Bam, because this Wooty Bam was too much of a Wooty Bam. We finna get up out of here to the next one. All red dots to the left. You know the rest. Free Avenue Angel tweets free. We are. Watch. It's up to my speculation. I don't got no proof. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a judge. I'm not a cop like Officer Rat Run Hunter and Snitch Hunted. All I know is what I can see what's in front of me. And all I know is this is all protected under the Fair Usage Act of what's going on the internet and social media and blah, blah, blah. So if you mad about this and you don't like this, you might just want to turn it off because I don't got no liability. I ain't telling nobody to say yes. I ain't nobody telling nobody to say no. All I'm telling you is the facts of what happened according to what happened based upon what's going on this internet space. So with that all being said, man, listen to this at your own discretion. You a grown mother chucker. You a grown mother chucker. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're Trapper Tap at NTN and Trap News Network. Back to the same. Like, cracking the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. More of this good content we got going on here at TNN, Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though. Big dog, tap in with that tap in. Make sure you're, in fact, tapped in with that good tap in. You feel me, man? Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, and make sure you get that good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that Newsington. You can Usington. It's that knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though. Big dog, tap in with that tap in. And make sure you're, in fact, tapped in with that good tap in and everything we got going on. Man at the Garden freestyle out now. Please don't touch my It Got a Body on it out now. Fairy Tales out now, as well as Boogeyman out now. Get into that if you ain't got into that. And I need y'all to get into richtraphouse.com. Tap in with richtraphouse.com. If you don't want to hear me talk, go over to Scandalous Los Angeles. Boom. Most hated. Make sure y'all get into that. They must have had a new Scandalous Los Angeles. You got a new page? Oh, this is the new page. Okay. So make sure y'all get in this most Scandalous Los Angeles. Tap in with them. Show them some love. You want to see this video without hearing me speak.
An individual.
But if you want to hear me speak, we finna jump into this content. WACK admits to putting Loose Cannon on a tapped phone. with an informant. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Who's playing some dirty games in this paperwork. Now, as we broke down right now we got one main individual who's playing some dirty games in this paperwork. Now, as we broke down when we covered this Big U indictment, there's confidential informants, multiple witnesses in multiple areas. And we also have some snitches on the forecast as well. But we're not talking about probabilities in this video. We only gonna talk about facts. So we know there's an individual that they refer to as CW1. They broke down his profile, his case history, and what information he provided. Now, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm onto that dude, but I'm not 100% for sure that is who I think it is. So we're not gonna put that out there because, you know, we're not here to make allegations in terms of who's snitching. We're gonna tell you exactly who it is. And you know, a lot of people, of course, they wanted to be WACK 100.
He's snitching, but he ain't that type of snitch. He a different type of snitch.
Of course, they wanted to be WACK 100. Of course, they wanted to be WACK 100. They wanted to be 600. They wanted to be 600. They wanted to be 600. Brick baby. We know Loose Cannon's already telling. He's self-snitching. He's implicated himself. But this individual right here is also snitching on Loose Cannon. Snitching on Loose Cannon. But as of right now, we got to say factually, it's none of them other dudes. But you know the saying, when life gives you lemons, you end up with Dale Morris.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. The moment we've all been waiting for has finally arrived. No more speculation, no more waiting. CS2 back, realizing the walls are closing in, has been forced to come clean about his role in the case involving Big U. After all his efforts to stay untouchable in the hip-hop world, today marks the end of his charade. CS2 back.
If y'all notice that WACK, I'm gonna get into that next.
Also known as Porky the Pit Poodle Porch Monkey, Pyru police officer, has confessed to aiding the feds in Big U's indictment by helping the feds secure the wiretap between Loose Cannon and victim number 1, Dale Morrison. But here's the twist. Porky doesn't just have a connection with victim number 1. Soon, it'll...
That's crazy because WACK has the connection with the snitch, Barnacles.
...be revealed that he has ties to someone else listed in the paperwork. With this information about to surface, WACK is scrambling to get in front of it, knowing that the truth will soon be in the public eye.
I know the nigga personally. I know Victim 1. I know him, did business with him. He was just a...
I know Victim 1, did business with him, business with him, business with him, business with him. Victim 1 is the snitch. Victim 1 is the nigga telling about the weed shop and all that kind of shit. Wooty bam, wooty bam, wooty bam. We ain't gonna say no names. But Victim 1 is the one telling about the weed shops. I know Victim 1. I did business with him. This nigga's Barnacles.
Yeah, I know him. I know the nigga. Nigga named Dale. They call him Monster. Nigga do read the scripts in his book shows. I know the nigga.
You know the nigga. You know the victim. Okay. Snitchy. Better find a mop. It's getting snitchy in his... It's getting real snitchy in this mother...
Now, Luke is all the way up. Luke up because they was both just on my phone in October. And Dale was working all the way up into March 15th. March 14th. Which lets me know when they was having that phone call, Dale's phone was hot.
Porky just said that he had Lucy and Dale on a 3-way phone call back in October. Then Porky said he just so happened to realize that at the time he put Dale and Lucy on a 3-way call, Dale's phone was tapped.
That is Barnacles, yes. You put your right-hand man on a hot phone call. Barnacles.
So, yes, I got the whole call. Call up. it's bad business. I said and thought about it. I said, and them niggas just called me in October. Twice. October 14th, October 15th.
Porky just said that
You just admitted that these niggas just called you twice. You put your homie on a hot call, Barnacles.
As the calls recorded, and that he facilitated these three-way calls 2 different times.
So, again, how are you not in the indictment?
Porky also knew the exact dates of these calls.
And these niggas was having this conversation. Dale said he had to turn himself in December. He said, what? Big U's hot. He worked.
So according to Porky, the informant...
You know what's crazy? That's actually in the paperwork, but switched up a little bit. He didn't say Big U's hot, he's working. He said WACK is hot and he's working. That's actually what the paperwork said. And it's not that Dale told WACK Big U is hot and he's working. Dale told Big U that WACK was hot and he was working. So WACK's trying to pretend like Big U was the one that was a snitch and Big U was the one that had dirt on him and Dale was giving him that information, but that's a lie. It's actually the opposite. Big U was giving that information about WACK 100.
In Big U's case came to him and told him that Big U was an informant. Now that we know this informant fed that narrative to Porky, it's time to start questioning everyone who's been pushing the same narrative. Who else has been backing up this story? Who else has been repeating these claims? It's time to start looking at those pushing this narrative in a whole new light. But the crazy part about all of this is what Porky says next. As you listen to this, remember, this is the King Exposer, the one who's made it his mission to call out anyone he deems a rat. He spent all this time exposing others, but let's see how he handles this informant. What he's about to reveal will make you question everything he's said and done up until now.
And I'm not gonna lie, he admitted it. I worked it. I told him Big U been extorting me. And I'm not gonna lie, he admitted it. I worked it. I told him Big U been extorting me. And I'm not gonna lie, he admitted it. I worked it. I told him Big U been extorting me.
WACK is a snitchy on it.
That nigga. WACK, when I did business with you, it was real business. Even when I owed your people, shut out to me and it was fair business. We made a deal, we negotiated, you shook hands, you left. You left me with the people. Whenever I sent you money to deliver orders, you always delivered.
Porky just said that Dale Morrison, who is victim number 1 in Big U's indictment, told him that he told the feds that Big U was extorting him. This is Porky letting you know that he's known.
So WACK 100. This nigga went and told the feds that Big U was extorting them, told you that he told the feds that, and you continue to kick it with him? Interesting. Interesting.
About this the entire time. Porky is supposed to be an exposer, but never ever has...
Does that sound like a snitch right there? Sounds like a snitch right there.
He let us know that Dale was telling on Big U. Instead, he's been pushing Dale's narrative with him, saying Big U was working. I want you guys to let that sink in. Now you guys know why Adam 22 hired Porky at no jumper. Now, listen to what this slimy bastard has to say next.
But these niggas want to come over here playing with me, right? And him and Luz got to talking about whatever they was talking about. And thinking about it is like, yeah, this is going to turn out duck. Because they was just on my phone in October. And Dale and Luz Cannon was wide open with their conversation.
They was just on my phone in October. On your phone in October. Mind you, this is a wiretapped call. On your phone in October. Him and Luz Cannon having wide open conversations on your phone in October. Barnacles.
But these niggas want to come over here playing with me, right? And him and Luz got to talking about whatever they was talking about. And thinking about it is like, yeah, this is going to turn out duck. Because they was just on my phone in October. And Dale and Luz Cannon was wide open with their conversation.
Please understand what just unfolded. Porky has just revealed that the informant in Big U's case came to him, admitting he was working with the feds, and had told them that Big U was extorting him. Porky then set up 2 separate 3-way calls between the informant and Luz Cannon, both of which
Say that
told
one more
them that
time.
Big U was extorting him. Porky then set up 2 separate 3-way calls between the informant.
So this man tells you that he's being extorted by Big U, and then you decide to set up 3-way calls with him. Interesting. With Loose Cannon. Of all people. Got it.
And Loose Cannon, both of which were intercepted by the feds. Porky knew Dale's phone was tapped because Dale had already told him he was working with the feds against Big U. Now think back to when Whack-A-Rat brought Lucy on No Jumper. None of the fake stories he told mattered, because in hindsight, it's clear the feds didn't care about anything else but getting Lucy to corroborate Dale's dispensary extortion story. This is the true reason CS2 back. It's clear the feds didn't care about anything else but getting Lucy to corroborate Dale's dispensary extortion.
So Wack 100 put Loose Cannon in a position to tell the story of Big U robbing a dispensary, all in an attempt to make sure that it's lining up with the confidential witness informant from the FBI story. You cannot continue to say that Wack's not having a hand in this. You put Loose Cannon in a position to admit to this. You encouraged him to admit to it. You know he's an idiot. You encouraged him to admit to it. You did what you had to do to make sure that he could say what he had to say, to be a part of this Flu Flam Skulldug and his larceny. And here you are slithering away. If y'all can't see Wack's involvement in all this right now, you don't want to see it.
Extortion story. This is the true reason CS2 back had Lucy and Dale on that 3-way call. With all this about to come to light, Porky is scrambling to get ahead of it. That's why he's finally coming clean, dropping this piece of information before it all unravels. He knows the clock is ticking, and he's doing everything he can to control the narrative before the full truth comes crashing down.
I know the nigga personally. I know Victor 1. I know him, did business with him. He was just on my phone. Yeah, I know him. I know the nigga. Nigga named Dale. They call him Monster. Nigga do read the dispensary and he book shows. I know the nigga. Now Luce is all the way up. Luce up because they was both just on my phone in October. And Dale was working all the way up into March 15th. March 14th. Which lets me know when they were
have Loose Cannon all on the phone with this nigga.
having that phone call, Dale's phone was hot. So, yes, I got the whole call. Call up. It's bad business. I said and thought about it. I said.
So they on the phone. So you got 2 criminals. You got an informant and a criminal on the phone talking. Everybody talking freely, blah, blah, blah. You're the only one who coincidentally just don't have no crimes going on. You have nothing to contribute. So why are you around? How do they trust you to be around if you don't have no dealings? Unless they think you got dealings. Unless you say you got dealings, but you're really working with them people. Because I can't understand that. That doesn't make any type of actual sense. Not even a little bit. Why would you, like, think about it. Why would a bunch of criminals be comfortable talking to you on the phone unless they think that you're one of them, but you're secretly a cop? Crazy.
And them niggas just called me in October. Twice. October 14th, October 15th. And these niggas was having this conversation. Dale said he had to turn himself in December. He said, what? Big U's hot. He working. I'm not going to lie. He admitted it. I worked it. I told him Big U been extorting that nigga. Wack, when I did business with you, it was real business. Even when I owed your people, shut out to me, and it was fair business. We made a deal, we negotiated, you shook hands, you left. You left me with the people. Whenever I sent you money to deliver orders, you always deliver. But these niggas want to come over here playing with me, right? And him and Luz got to talking about whatever they was talking about. And thinking about it is like, yeah, this is going to turn out tough because they was just on my phone in October and Dale and Luz Cannon was wide open with their conversation.
Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Angel Tweets free. We are gone. What's the deal? Y'all trapped up in anything in the Trappers Network. We back in the same, like it, cracking the same. Man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. For more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trappers Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge, you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with that tap in and make sure you are, in fact, tapped in with that good tap in we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you get into that if you ain't got into that. Make sure you hit that like, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Man at the Garden Freestyle out now. Please don't touch my, it got a body on it out now. Make sure y'all tap in with that. Fairy Tales and Boogeyman out now. Get into that. We finish up into this content, but before we do, man, make sure you hit that comment button. Best comment between now and 15,000 subscribers will get $100. The best comment between now and 25,000 subscribers will get another $100. Man, make sure I get into that if you ain't got into that. So yeah, get into that if you ain't got into that. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, get into that if you ain't got into that, man. Like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe. Sorry about that. Academics has gotten it cracking. Shout out to Don't Panic. We finna go over there and slide over to his Instagram page. If you ain't following Don't Panic on Instagram, you probably should be following Don't Panic on Instagram. You feel me? Because he got some cool things going up. We finna jump into this, man. Let's see right here. Let's get into it. Let's go.
And right, like, so me and WACK, we had this conversation on, stream, and a lot of people, I see a lot of people in the comments are like, yo, why you allow WACK to talk to you like this, blah, blah, yo, he's son of you. And for me, I look at it as a content, but also we have different approaches. Let me tell you this. Anytime we're talking to WACK 100, WACK is notorious for using ad hominem attacks, personal insults to distract from what you're actually saying, right? What I literally said.
So I love that Academics is immediately pointing out the fact that WACK always flew Flam, Skoldugs, and Larsons. It doesn't really have any real actual insight or anything to add to any conversation. When he has his back against the wall, he starts just talking and saying crazy, you know what I'm saying, whatever.
It wasn't necessarily aimed to make WACK look any way, but this is the reality of it. I think LA podcasters and everybody from the LA community that are in gangs should take this indictment of Big U as a wake-up call. I know everybody thinks, because I hear it every single day, is content. I said this.
Yeah, it's not content when it leads to a federal indictment.
It is not content when the federal authorities come to your door. It is not. You need a lawyer.
I just said that.
And you shouldn't want to jump on Clubhouse or other social media platforms to talk about what their dealings is with you. That's just the reality of it. So when I said after seeing this indictment, the feds want everybody who has used this as content. This is the content RICO.
And it's crazy because WACK has done some cooperating. I'm assuming that's why he gets so upset whenever this thing is brought up, because Academics didn't accuse him of anything. But whenever WACK has his back against the wall and WACK is about to get caught up in a lie, he goes into this like super over aggressive mode.
Everybody who has said is content. We got content. This is the content RICO. I'm going to tell you why. First and foremost, Big U arrested. Brick Baby arrested. Which, by the way, I'll let you know, Brick Baby's not on this indictment, which tells me the feds been watching and waiting for these West Coast niggas so much. There's other indictments to come because Brick ain't on this indictment. He's on another one. But there seems to be another indictment that's going to be superseding, tying everybody into a bigger one. Because this is more for the Big U enterprise. It looks like they're going to do another one that's going to have more rolling 60s. So because they have picked up 16 people, only about like 6 are on this one. So here's the point what I'm trying to say. I'm on Clubhouse all the time. Well, not Clubhouse, but I listen to it in the morning. And I hear these people openly talk about cases, intimidate other people that they got to talk about their cases, talk about former crimes, talk about what's happening in the streets, who got stripped, who got robbed. Yo, bro, he had to pay this amount of money for blah, 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 blah. He got stripped.
That's true. Clubhouse is like one big confession for the feds. Like, all they need to do is go on Clubhouse and everybody will just confess all their sins.
Down to whatever. And it's clear. The feds have outlined that they've used all these stories to corroborate what they now know is true based on speaking to victims or having other proof. And my thing when I asked WACK, I say, WACK, there's two things. The feds might be looking at you as a potential victim. Why? Because you're listed in the RICO.
Because the paperwork says that you're a victim.
Case in one of what's called the overt acts. I'm gonna define all these things in a minute. You could have been a victim in the case. So that's why. And again, when I say victim, street, that's why I said WACK is good. Because most people listen is like, yo, WACK is disrespecting act. No. WACK also do a really slick a hand with when he's talking. The biggest killer in the world could be seen as a victim by police. If someone rear ends you and you get hurt, you're the victim. It don't matter if you're...
Or if you get chased out of a Kanye West game concert, you're a victim.
Tough. It's not that being a victim doesn't mean you're a bitch. The police or the investigators in this case are looking at anybody who Big U has threatened, intimidated, tried to harm, or may have harmed. WACK 100 is listed as someone that they tried to do something to. Okay?
We all saw the video, but whatever.
I just made a very simple conclusion. This is the feds. They keep saying this. Yo, chat, I'll make another bold prediction. I want everybody to print this. The whole, we got content, I guarantee it stops for this case. There will be no more content about this case.
Damn, WACK. No more content about the case? Snitchery is going to be at an all-time high.
Who want to bet?
I promise you, at the end of all this, WACK is going to be exposed as what I've been saying the whole time. He's going to be exposed as an informant, Officer Rat.
You know why? The feds done talk to all the content people. I guarantee you. Adam, you come in here. I want to talk to you about this. Could you give us this cease and desist? What I asked WACK is, it's reasonable to assume that maybe they would ask you or show up and be like, hey, WACK, could you come down here? We want to talk to you about.
Even academics knows that WACK's been talking to the feds.
These guys trying to do something to you, whether they were successful or not. Now, granted, I don't think WACK, WACK's the big pot root. He ain't going to oblige to that. He's going to be like, fuck out of here. Talk to my lawyer. Plead the fifth, whatever. Cool. Got it. But
academics doesn't believe that, but boy,
it still doesn't.
It's like, yeah, whatever. You're the super gangster. It doesn't change the fact that you danced around that question.
Defeat the point that the feds are going to do their job. They're going to go talk to all these people. And I keep telling y'all, everything is content till the feds knock on your door. Adam is the only person, even he admitted, he said his lawyer was the first person to handle it. So the feds, I believe, if they drop an indictment like this, they would want to talk to everybody that's ancillary. Hey, these guys used to go to this place. There was a fight here. We're also looking at the Big U. We heard about cease and desist. We want it from you, Adam. I would imagine they would at least want to talk to WACK. WACK seemingly was a little bit, I don't know if it was defensive, but I think
he's defensive because academics is saying what we've all been screaming and what, people try to sweep it under the rug when I said other content creators, WACK's a cop. And academics, maybe y'all just need to hear from academics. At this point, I don't care where it comes from. I don't even need the credit no more. As long as somebody says it. I
think WACK did the typical WACK tactic when asked the direct question that it's not that he's gonna lie, because if you notice, he never said the feds have never tried to talk. Around it, like he kind of was hinting that no, but he never really answered the question directly. It was more ad hominem attacks, accurate line, accurate square. You're just not into this type of shit. You don't know nothing about nothing, which it could all be true, but doesn't answer the question.
Academics see that WACK has been talking to the feds or has been talking to the feds. Academics is calling them out.
Okay. And that's the point. If you're one person who, the content gang on Clubhouse only care about disrespect. We're out of the disrespect time. We're into the weeds of y'all have talked on Clubhouse and on podcasts for 3 years. That is now we are seeing an active current investigation and an indictment about all these things y'all have talked about. It shouldn't be surprising if the feds say, let's talk to you privately to see if you said this on Clubhouse, podcast, you tweeted this, you said that. Let's see if we could get some content from you. It's reality. We just gotta be honest. It's reality. It's the feds. So, chat, if you guys don't know, man, right? Like, so me and WACK, we had this conversation on, stream, and a lot of people, I see a lot of people in the comments, they're like, why you allow WACK to talk to you like this, blah, blah, blah.
Okay. So basically, what we seeing here is a clear breakdown that DJ Academics is fully aware that Rat Run Hunter not only has been talking to the feds, working with the feds, but possibly, might be, like I've been saying this whole time, an actual Fed himself. Now, I ain't tripping on who said it. I ain't tripping on putting it into the universe. At this point, I don't even care. I just need the world to know that this nigga's a cop. I ain't just been saying it because it sound right. He's a cop. He's an informant. He's a snitch. It is what it is. Maybe y'all believe it now because Academics is tapping on it. But with that all being said, man, y'all know the deal. It's red down to the left. Y'all know the rest, and it's free. Avenue Angel, so he's free. We are gone. TNN Trappers Network, we back in the same, like it, cracking the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. For more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trappers Network. Good news you can use, good knowledge though you can't get nobody's college though, big dog. Tap in with that tap in to make sure you are in fact tapped in with that good. Tap in. Like, comment, subscribe for everything we got going on here at TNN Trappers Network. It's that news you can use. It's that knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with that tap in to make sure you are in fact tapped in with that tap in. Notification bell here all. Stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trappers Network. It's that news you can use. Since that knowledge, you're not going to get nobody's college. Make sure you get into that good Kantiana. Man at the Garden. Please don't touch it got a body on it. Fairy Tales and Boogeyman all out now. Get into that if you ain't got into that, man. Make sure you tap in with that. You ain't tapped in with that. You feel me? We finna slide right into this content, man. It's Officer Love Boys. Big U officially indicted. You want to go to jail or you want to go home? I'm not sure what thrill he's getting out of all this outside of being like a horny cop. Weirdo. But y'all know that this dude be having a problem with us, you know what I'm saying? So we can't show the video, but we'll let y'all get this good audio commentary. Let's get into it. Officer 600, let's go.
That's where the real stuff begins. They moved this court date from Monday to April 8th. Yes, 2 court dates, and they seem like they're moving fast with this thing. Everybody I've talked to been to the feds, it don't be no year, 2 year, 3, 4 year fighting no case. They gonna move fast with this thing. And he better tell fast because they're not about to be waiting. So the indictment included what we thought, the same thing that was in the complaint: the murder, racketeering, extortion, blah, 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 blah. Now, what was also, I gotta find this dude's page, man, but they've identified the actual rat, the person who got Big U hot. And the guy, I forgot his name, I think it's one of the first witnesses. He's like the actual star witness on the whole thing. He got caught up, he has a pending Fed case for some type of drug charges, I think in Ohio somewhere. And
go back and watch the video. I did it on that. Don't worry about it.
He's the
already broke it down.
One who got the feds on Big U trail. Just like Big U about to get some people the feds on their trail. He better tell quick. So they list all the counts. It's 43 count. He has a 43 count indictment. It's a lot. Like even if he just, the feds don't even come unless they got enough to convict you. But even I'm giving them best case scenario. Let's remove our beef and everything. I think best case scenario, because he has a murder in there, he has some extortion in there, some robbery, stuff like that. If he tells on like 3 or 4 murders and plead guilty, you know what I'm saying? I think he might get 30 and be home in like 20. Kind of like Big Meech. Big Meech took 30 and was home in 20. They got new laws and new programs, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. 58 years old, you feel me? He can do 20 and be out at 78. I mean, they're going to bargain with him. I mean, he knows he's facing life. He knows that he don't give him something, he's not going to never see daylight again.
He knows if he doesn't give us something, he's never going to see daylight again. This nigga just keeps letting us know that he's a cop. He just keeps telling us. And at this point, it's not even like a secret. He's blatant. Like, listen to what he said. If he doesn't tell us something, we're going to give him, like, bro, us, sickery. The snitchery is sickery.
I mean, they're going to bargain with him.
Sickington, Snitchington.
I mean, he knows he's facing life. He knows that he don't give him something, he's not going to never see daylight again. And that's what they're going to bargain with. Say, listen, bro, we have all this against you, including a murder. Each one of these things, you'll never come home. What you have for us.
So if you don't listen, this is why they have superseding indictments. Once they gavel everybody up, they're all facing 20 years. I mean, it's part of a RICO. This is when everyone starts telling. They already said they had his phone tapped since 2020 paperwork. So all you people who've been talking to Big U, reckless, best believe he's throwing them all in there. Oh, and that address that the dude came off from our head, been paroled to, been raided 3 or 4 times. And his last time they raided K-Dog's house, he said, the homies asked him, so what happened? He said, I had the wrong address. The guy who's the first star witness who got these people on Big U's trail was caught sending stuff to that address on Cimarron. It's in the paperwork. So they're all telling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just looking at the case out of Texas, and there's like 150 people, some type of crazy shootout, right? And the caption was, if y'all don't say nothing, y'all go home. Nobody said a word. All charges were dropped. In these cases, when you're dealing with bullies and busters, right? They all fold, man. You feel what I'm saying? They all fold, bro. So we all waiting to see the superseding indictment. First, we have the complaint, picked up 19, 20 people. Then you have the actual indictment. Where all the good stuff is. All the charges, all the actual charges. Now the actual charges are here. You know what I'm saying? 43 counts, right? So now everyone's they've already talked to you. So this is what we got, what you got for us. Now everyone's telling. They're saying, well, I've done 20 years of Big U. They all telling. So now next to be the superseding indictments. We all sitting back laughing like, damn, this is crazy. So go to this dude's page and I'm gonna give me a shout out. I don't use people content. I could have did use it, but I choose not to. But I'm gonna give him a shout out because I like the video. I watched the video, and this guy right here, you hear his voice. He's pretty dope.
I took 2 things that.
Rap news and street politics. You got 40,000 views today. You know.
Rap news, street politics, the best hood channel on YouTube, and we back with them bad people in this.
You know what? You know what I like about him? Because he kept it real. He showed my picture. He showed a WACK 100 picture. And with the fake little media haters be trying to say, 600 told, WACK 100 told on Big U. We don't have no information on the murder, bro. We didn't even know he was getting picked up for that. We just thought he was getting picked up for murder. We had no idea about all these other charges. So he shows our pictures and our videos. He said, no, it's not what you guys think or what you guys are hoping for, who the rat is. It's in the paperwork who told on Big U. It's in the paperwork who set him up.
I mean, it's also in there saying that since we're looking at the paperwork, that same paperwork, the dude who set up Big U said WACK was also a snitch.
It's so bad. They have him on camera and wiretaps, extorting the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's in the paperwork who's telling him. You know what I'm saying? But I like dude because, you know, he's not, I don't know dude. I don't know if WACK know him. And he's just going with the facts. And he'll tell you in his video, I'm going with the facts. You know what I'm saying? Forget the he say, she say, the videos, the memes, the trollers. We're going with the actual paperwork of who's actually telling. So yeah, it's a pretty deep video. He goes into detail about, is it the witness one? Something like that. And it's bad. As far as the murder goes, man, you know, the indictment goes into detail about that. I mean, it's bad. Like, it's really bad to do. Like I said, I don't really know how he's going to get out of this. Like, he really got to tell him a lot of stuff. Like I said, you got to tell up. You can't tell him, you know what I'm saying, somebody who got a pound of weed in their car. You know what I mean? Or who got a gun. You got to tell them a lot of stuff, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But we are curious to see how it goes out. And let me say something else, too. I say what I say. We troll Big U. We hit him with the facts. We expose him.
The fact that he keeps saying we in reference to law enforcement is barnacles.
He's a buster, all that. He's a rat, right? By paperwork, right? Some people saying, y'all trying to help him forget the streets and y'all was giving him a heads up. Why y'all trying to help him?
If you tried to give him a heads up again, I don't understand why that's a thing when in actuality and tangibility, that's aiding and abetting to a fugitive.
I said, no, hold on, bro. Let's get something straight. I'm not trying to help that dude. You see how fast I pulled up on his house when they said the feds was over there? I could have pulled up on him back then. Anybody trying to help that dude? When they put something out on the internet, we put it out. If it's bad on him, we put it out. F dude, bro. Dude lies on people, bro. We aren't playing fair with him. You know what I'm saying? So they start saying the DNA and he getting picked up, and bro, we don't care if it's real or not. we like, well, shit, y'all got some down, F him. Drown him. Let's stress him out. Ain't trying to help that dude. F that dude, bro. Ain't nobody care about that dude, bro. Ain't nobody trying to help that dude, bro. I don't care what that. I don't care. Listen, I'm Rich. I don't care what happens to dude. I don't care if he go to jail or not, bro. I don't care if he slip on a banana peel, bro. I'm not trying to help him. I'm not trying to say, hey man, it's a banana peel in front of your doorstep. Watch your step. Nah, bro. I don't care about that, bro. I ain't never called that dude, warning dude about nothing. I don't care. My job is to expose him and stress him out and mess his day up.
Now you switching the story up because you definitely said that you warned him about that, but then when I called it in No Jumper yesterday when you were at Adam and I said that that's aiding and abetting, so why you not on the paperwork, Barnacles?
That's my job. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been doing. Everything we get on him, we blasting him on the internet. Anything we get, bro. You know what I'm saying? All the little stuff he doing with the family members, blasting online, bro. You feel what I'm saying? The paperwork when he told every boy, blasting online. You know what I'm saying? The family said they got DNA in the females, blasting online. You feel what I'm saying? The grid contract came up, blasted him online. You feel me? He told on SKG, blasted him online. He got the LAPD contract, blasted him online. He told on Sweet, blasted him online. He told on GB, blasted him online. Whatever he got, blast dude. Dude, Buster, bro. Buster in the rap, bro. Fuck, cuz. On hood. Nigga, so that's.
I can't take any more. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Angels, please free. I just can't take any more of this. It's like too much Buster them. Buster online. We out of here. What's the deal, y'all? We're Sharp Top and NTN Trap News Network. We back in this thing, like cracking this thing. Like and subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge, though. You can't get nobody's college, though. Big dog, tap in with that tap in and make sure you are in fact tapped in with that good tap in. You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news, you can use it. Good knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though. You feel me? Tap in with all that, tap in with all of that. We need y'all to like, we need y'all to comment, we need y'all to subscribe, we need y'all to make sure that y'all hit that notification bell, because when you hit that notification bell, it puts you on the list to become a part of this Rich Trapper Mafia. But even deeper than that, hit the notification bell and drop a comment. Drop the best comment, will get $100. So make sure y'all get into that. We finna get into that. We finna. Okay, yes, we finna jump into that. We ain't got into that. Notification bell all. Man at the Garden freestyle. Please don't touch my. It got a body on it. Fairy Tales. All those are out now, as well as Boogeyman. That's out now too. We finna jump into this, man. Cam Capone News. Big shout out to Cam Capone News. If you ain't liking, comment, and subscribing to Cam Capone News, probably should like, comment, subscribe to Cam Capone News, man. He got a lot of good things going on. We got Basquiana. Basquiana predicts 600 is a part of the Rolling 60 indictment. Some don't look like they from 60. Let's get into this content. Let's get into it. Let's go.
All right. Bosco 100.
We back already?
Back already. It was just last month.
Bosco looks pregnant.
That was last month? Yeah. Let me know we doing good.
Bosco on.
Let me know we doing well. Bosco's pregnant. He's carrying. Definitely carrying.
It's a lot of shit going on.
It damn near seemed like every day. Like, before we can even get through one cycle of news, or our news story has a chance to get old, we're like hit with another one.
This shit back to back. Like the little dude that just got killed, the little Lennox dude that just got killed, the rapper. You didn't hear about that?
Rapper, I did hear about him.
I heard about that shit.
Yeah, the story behind that's kind of crazy too.
Yeah, I heard. I mean, you know, through the grapevine, I think I heard that like somebody was trying to tax him from his own hood. Somebody tried to tax him, and it's a trip.
It's a trip. It's, you know, if that is true, you know what I'm saying, how they are willing to shed blood behind them Taxianas. You feel me? Like, niggas ain't going for it.
How people know your hood business. Like, why do people know this? Like, it's crazy. Like supposedly he got killed behind somebody trying to tax him, make him pay some taxes. They pulled out a gun. I heard he pulled out a gun, shot two, and ended up getting killed or something. But it's just like the way the streets talk so much.
Everybody trying to go viral, young. Go viral.
It's like I don't see how dudes think they go. You can't get away with shit. You can't get away with nothing. Like it's like you ain't getting away with nothing no more.
I know I hear a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even really be out there like that. So I know you probably hear
All the
a whole lot of shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, but why are we hearing this? Like we shouldn't be hearing nothing. Like, but it's just like that shit is done. Like it just whatever that shit was, that shit is over with. It's just the street shit. As far as the street shit,
But you trying to commit yourself to the streets, bro. You at this point are living the wrong way. Streets are over with. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Let it go. Hang it up.
like, that's the last thing a nigga should want to be in life is a street nigga. Like call themselves a street nigga. Like, bruh, ain't nothing with that no more. Like, just the structure, just the morals, the principles. It's like everything is just fucked up. Everything is chaotic. It's in disarray. It's done. It's over with.
And I mean, and it's damn near impossible to get away with something. The amount of informants and the cameras.
The cameras everywhere. I was talking about that with one of my boys the other day. It's crazy how they fucking tracked the FBG duck killers. They tracked them niggas from the fucking time they came out the apartment building, like from the time they came out of the apartment, running down the fucking stairs inside the building. Like, it's crazy. Like you can't get away with shit. Like now in this day and time, I would starve and go homeless on the street before I committed a crime. Like just to be a criminal today is like, it's crazy. Like
you're asking to get caught, especially if you're doing something out just in the world. Like you might be able to bust a move on a computer, but your intangibility, you want to get caught.
I don't even see why you would. Like, why would you do that? Like, why?
I would be paranoid as hell because it just can't. You know, it just every house got a door camera on it. So you know what I seen? A lot of people get arrested simply because of their door cam.
Their own door cam.
Because it knows when you're there and when you're home.
It's crazy.
So if you can't say, "Oh, I was,"
it knows when you're there and when you're not there. Don't worry about it. Knowing is hard.
At home when that happened.
Yeah,
it's recorded, and you know the recordings are in the cloud. You can't delete them. I can't delete my cameras.
You can't delete that shit. Yeah.
You know,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
that's the last thing you want to be is a criminal, bro. Like in these days and times, I promise you. Stay at home, kids.
It's definitely not paying off.
Stay at home, go to school.
I mean, even if you have a long run, which today's road, it's even harder to have a long run. You know what I'm saying? Like BMF had like a 20-some-odd year run, which is...
Did they really?
They started in the 80s, yeah. And it came, and they didn't, 2005, 2006, I think, is when it ended.
05, I think he went to jail.
05. So, yeah, man. I mean, that's... I don't see that possible today.
Nah.
At all.
There's too many snitches. Like, I wouldn't even want to know somebody that sold drugs. Like, I don't want to...
Niggas is going to tell on you just for the sake of telling. Like, telling is like a sport now for these niggas.
Yeah. You know, you used to have drug dealer friends and shit. I don't even want to know anymore.
You had access to don't even
want to know them kind of people.
Don't discuss the crime with me. I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know them kind of people. All right, fuck that.
Man, I hear you, man.
I'm good.
Well, the biggest news going on right now, especially out of California, is Big U, Big Baby, Loose Cannon, and quite a few other guys. Some of them are 60s, and you can tell by their mugshots that some of them
people ain't.
Aren't.
It's Chinese people. I've seen some couple Armenians and shit. Like, it's like some
Armenians,
some crazy shit. Like that shit wild. That shit wild.
Yeah.
The crazy part though, WACK been predicting this. You know, he seems to be privy to inside information dealing with the feds, and he been predicting this shit. WACK and 600 actually, but they've been predicting this shit for like the last year and a half, 2 years. Like just been saying this shit for a while.
Well, 600 been really heavy on it
because they're super duper ultra cops,
right? I want to say the past week before Big U got picked up, like he was.
Because they privy to some inside information that the rest of us know.
I guess he was saying that the lady who the lady was
The
her
lady's
son
yeah.
that Big U is accused of killing.
She knew something
She
was
knew
coming.
something was coming. What's up? This is
We're about to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Follow Cam Capone for more news. Tap in with Trap News Network. And it's free Avenue Angel, so he's free. Big dog. We finna jump into this content, but before we do, man, make sure you hit that like, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, tap in with that tap in. Make sure you get into that news you can use. Make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, and drop a comment, because the best comment between now and 25,000 subscribers will get a $100 cash app. The best comment between now and 15 on a new page will get a $100 cash app as well. We are almost at 25,000 on the original page. We are at 22,558. So make sure y'all continue to run this good Kantiana and this good Kamiana's up. You feel me? You feel me, man? Get you into this good Chiliana, man. Get your pockets fat. Get your pockets fat. Get your pockets fat. Just saying, man. I'm trying to give you some chili. Just get away some chili, man. We finna jump into this content. Make sure y'all get into the Man at the Garden freestyle. Please don't touch my. It got a body on it. And Fairy Tales is out now. Boogeyman 2. Get into that if you ain't got into that. Chick Smooth. Loose Cannon's getting the response out of Meek Mill. Probably the most interesting thing that ever happened to him in his life has been the last couple of days. It's for unfortunate reasons. We all are here watching what's going on with that. But Loose Cannon responds. Shout out to Chick Smooth. You don't want to hear me talk. You don't want to hear my opinions. You don't like my reactions. You don't like me stopping the content. Don't watch it. Go watch it on Shake Smooth. But if you were here in the comments and you're complaining still, that just makes you an idiot. So we're going to get into it. Let's go.
YouTube. Chicks. You know what to do, Chick Smooth. Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too. What's up, everybody? It's your boy BREAD Fox, reporter from the Chicks Universe. And today we have some more updates on the Meek Mill Loose Cannon situation. So Meek Mill finally responded to the Loose Cannon situation. And before we get into that, for those of you who may not know, there's been rumors swirling around for almost a year now that Meek Mill was actually kidnapped by Loose Cannon, who is Big U's right-hand man. Now, the way the rumor goes is that pretty much Loose and the Rolling 60s Crips pulled up on Meek Mill and said, hey, bro, you know what this is about. Get on the phone with Ross, and we need that bag. And then before you knew it, before you count to three, Rick Ross, being the solid person that he is, sent over $50,000 cash to Big U, and the Wolves pretty much let Meek Mill live that day. Ever since that story broke, Meek Mill never ever responded to it. But today, he finally responded. But first, let's take a look at the video.
That's a good thing. Mm-hmm. So Meek is in the club, like he's up there, like, yo, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished, and y'all just tapped him on the shoulder.
Being now involved in an indictment as a result of stupid interviews like this is barnacles.
This is crazy.
Cuz didn't even get to that part. He walked in.
You can't even get to the intro. God damn it.
He walked in. As soon as he walked in or whatever, all the security that was with him, they spent around. Crap, cuz. Bro. What's up? Get on the phone with Ross.
Honey, all right, that's enough now. We're not going to tell all the details.
No, we got to hear this one.
I said, get on the phone with Ross.
Now, this one will go viral.
Yeah. Get on the phone with Ross. Neighborhood Crips. So he got on the phone with Ross. I took on the phone with Ross.
Wait. So he didn't start like squaring up, trying to swing him out like that?
And what?
You grabbed him by the shoulder, like you put your hands on a grown man. You from the trip.
So you said that this is a lie. You lied yourself right into a federal jail cell, you big stupid dummy. So if this didn't happen, and all this is end up being a lie, you lied yourself right into the feds. You're dumber than we thought. You are literally the world's dumbest criminal. So if all this is a lie and you didn't do this and blah, 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 and I ain't going to front, all jokes aside, I kind of believe Loose Cannon more than Meek Mill. I'm not going to lie. At this point, I never thought that I would say this, but at this point, I actually believe Loose Cannon way more than Meek Mill in this particular situation, because here we are with him in a federal jail cell behind these actually alleged activities or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But with that all being said, if this is all a lie, you are the biggest loser. You turned yourself into the biggest loser, and you allowed a fake situation to put you into a real jail. You're done.
Trenches
like this.
They from the trenches.
Yeah, I know. I'm in the trenches, but no, it don't work like that.
Now, this is what Meek Mill had to say in response. This guy must be using a story to confuse his indictment, because I'd never seen him before. I would have put him to the God's test on the spot. I never even met Buddy, but I don't negotiate with fake thugs. Ask him what chain, because all chains some ish. LOL watches all 300K and up vibes. Meek also said Me, Nipsey, YG, Mustard, and few others made sure we didn't follow the East Coast, West Coast narrative. I changed my life by blessings, but I've always been down to meet up with fake street bullies in abandoned areas where there's no civilians and take their heart. So that's Meek Mill's official response to these claims. Now, there are some things that I will do.
That's a sick video, Meek Mill.
Want to address, right? First, Meek should be very, very easy on the way that he talks. First of all, Loose can't.
Yeah, Loose, you talking to a nigga who's in a federal. Everybody's dumb. Somebody needs to get everybody's mama needs to come take all their kids home because you niggas is crazy.
And then from what everybody says, is not a fake thug.
No, he's definitely a fake thug. He's the fakest of thugs. He's just an idiot.
Neither are the Rolling 60s Crips.
Loose Cannon's not for Rolling 60s.
Now, Meek Mill is not the best when it comes to publicists and PR, and he probably should have used a publicist to respond to the statement. Why? One, because there's legal troubles involved, as it is part of an indictment, and then two, because you don't want to anger anybody and then have to face the consequences later.
There are no consequences to pressing Loose Cannon, not even one. I promise you, he'll be fine with this particular situation. Overall, he should take the lesson definitely and apply it to bigger situations. But with this particular situation, no consequences. Loose Cannon's a nobody.
You guys know I love to smell good. That's good.
People are already in the comments taking his words out of context and saying that he's calling the Rolling 60s Crips fake thugs. The worst thing that could happen to Meek Mill in this situation is for him to become the butt of another joke. And it seems as though whenever Meek Mill adds his 2 cents into any type of situation,
pictures are using the Meek Mill are diabolical.
He always comes out a penny short. That said, let's dive a little bit into the allegations by Loose Cannon. Now, ordinarily, it would be easy for everybody to say this is cap. However, what's really giving these things legs is the fact that it's part of a federal indictment. Now, in the actual federal indictment, Meek Mill is not mentioned by names per se, but it does seem as though he is one of the rappers that are being alleged to be a victim of Loose Cannon. In the indictment, this is exactly what it says.
It's crazy because you just would have fired on him, nothing would have happened. You getting robbed by this goofy, like nothing would have happened. You could have just, bow, shut up, stupid, and then he would have just shut up because he's slow.
It pretty much quotes Loose Cannon's interview with No Jumper and Vlad TV, where he talks about the story of how he robbed MM, or as people would think, Meek Mill, and RR, as people would assume, is Rick Ross. This is exactly what it says. Loose Cannon said, you know why he wanted to give the dude back the 40, right? Because he was going to make the dude give him 20 for getting it back. Williams then said, of course, he did that to 2 famous rappers. Williams then detailed demanding $50K from the celebrity rapper RR, or they would kill the celebrity rapper.
Here's the thing, too. Keep in the indictment, they're not saying that it happened. They're saying that this is what this idiot admitted to. So whether it's true, whether it's false, he admitted to it. So his dumbass admitted to it, and that's why they got him. So they're not tripping on like, did it or didn't happen. We don't care. Nigga, you said it happened, so that's good enough to lock you up with it.
Rapper MM. Williams then said RR dropped off the $50,000 and Henley stopped answering the phone and then did not share the proceeds with Williams. According to further No Jumper and Vlad TV segments, Henley then served the cease and desist order on No Jumper, and this podcast episode was removed from the platforms, although a recording of the episode remained available elsewhere online. 100. Williams' recounting of this robbery occurred years after the robbery of Victim 1's dispensary and years after Victim 1 had already recounted and documented the robbery for the FBI. So, for the simple fact that they added this story into the indictment, it kind of gives it some crazy legs and makes people actually believe the salacious nature of the whole thing. Now, whether Loose Cannon actually did hold Meek Mill hostage for $50,000, only people who know that are Meek Mill and Loose Cannon. And Meek Mill is vehemently denying it. Rick Ross himself hasn't said anything on the matter. And from what people are saying, this thing could actually be true. At the end of the day, we're all human and none of us are bulletproof. So if you're in a whole other city, you go to LA, you have to take an airplane, you can't bring any guns with you. It's okay if you end up getting pressed. So tell me, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that Loose Cannon is some type of pathological liar? Do the feds have this indictment all the way screwed up and wrong?
Or is Meek Mill just trying to cover his track so that he doesn't look soft to his people and look soft to his fans? Let me know in the comments. Also, make sure that you like and subscribe. It's your boy BREAD Fox reporting from the Chicks Universe. Till next time.
All right, man, we're about to the next one. Shout out to Chicks Move. Shout out to Brad Fox. We going to the next one. Free Avenue Angel till he's free. We out of here. Still, y'all, we're trying to type it in TNN Trap News Network. Back to the same, like good cracking the same. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge, though. You can't get nobody's college, though, here at TNN Trap News. Wait, I don't like that clap. Here at TNN Trap News Network. The clap is important. It's an OCD thing. Don't worry about it. It's my business, not yours. It's just, you got it. It has to happen. Don't worry about it. It's like a thing. Don't worry about it. Claps are hard. Like, comment, subscribe. More of this good content on the man here at TNN Trap News Network. We got this news, reviews, and knowledge. You ain't thinking nobody's college. Big dog, tap in with the tap in to make sure you're in fact tapped in with this good tap in with everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network, man. Knowledge you can't get in nobody's college. And this Newsington, you can Usington. I need y'all to get into the Man at the Garden freestyle. Please don't touch my. I got a body on it. Fairy Tales and Boogeyman out now, man. I gave y'all. Hey, I just hit y'all with like a good 4-piece in a good 2 or 3 weeks. With your boy, hit that subscribe button. Notification bell at the top. And also tapped in for the latest and the greatest. You know who has a really cool intro off topic, and I'm not even gonna finish the rest of the intro. I'm gonna just say Young and Hefe has a really good intro. Young and Hefe don't care about nothing what the check say. Hit that notification bell, they bring you mail. It don't cost you nothing to hit that button. It's so simple, it works. Young and Hefe, in my opinion, has the best intro out of everybody on YouTube. It don't cost you nothing to hit that button because it really doesn't cost you nothing to hit that button. It really doesn't. If you don't hit it, you're just kind of like a hater. And he just acknowledges that every single time. For those of you guys who get mad and like, oh, he stops the content too much and blah, blah, blah. At the beginning of every video, I actually shout out the content creator whose content we're reacting to. So instead of having your nose in my belly button with my meat all the way down your throat, you can just go watch the content. Let's get into this good content without no further do's or don'ts. We finna slide over to Don't Panic over on Instagram. Shout out to Don't Panic. And we got a Chicks Move mix in here too. So let's get into this. WACK 100 says Loose Cannon lied about the Meek Mill robbery. Let's go.
On the phone as Loose Cannon is saying, we robbed Meek Mill, which has been a lie. I told you that was a lie. Did I not? Sure, bro, it's a fucking lie. Nobody robbed Meek Mill. I told you that. That's cap. None of that never happened.
You sat next to him on no jumper and encouraged a lie. I'm just saying. It's early in the morning. McDonald's sent me a Sprite. I guess it's just how my day started.
TV Bay was there. He ain't going for none of that. That nigga gonna come back on a Delta flight dead before he let a nigga just rob Meek Mill in front of him.
Wait. You said that Meek Mill was gonna get sent back on a Delta flight.
Did you say that to Loose when it was free? Did you say that to Loose? Did you tell Loose?
I told Loose that. That's cap.
So you told
it's on camera. WACK lies about things like nigga, you know we can see you, right? Like you know we can all watch this interview. It's too early in the morning and I'm waking and I'm baking. I don't even care to go pull the content up. We just know he's a liar. At this point, I don't even care. Like just nigga, you lying. Like you just lying. You feel me? You a lie and the truth ain't in you. I heard that like on Love and Hip Hop, something like that a long time ago.
It wasn't even about no money. It wasn't even about
Rashida Mama said it to Kirk. I remember Rashida Mama said it to Kirk. She was firing that nigga up. I remember you a liar and the truth ain't in you. Shout out to the old school Love and Hip Hop with Rashida and Kirk when the mama ran over the motorcycle. That was funny. That's how old I am. That was funny.
About no money. Look, Meek Mills told Big U, I'll give you a free. They said, could you come perform for the kids? He said, cool, I'll come perform for the kids for free. The kids, right? Big U, with his slick ass, snake ass, you know what he does? He goes sells the day
was sick.
to a promoter. So somebody called Meek to book him on that date. Meek took his bag, and because he was free for the kids, he said, yo, change the date. Big U goes into a panic. Why? Because he's doing some sleaze bag shit, and he just sold the date for the, to a promoter for some bread. So he's getting.
Well, I would hope that he sold it to him for some bread. I hope he just sell it to him for some magic beads. Like, what else would he sell it to? What is going on here, bro? WACK, shut up. Just shut up. You sold it to him for some bread. Well, I hope he didn't sell it to this nigga for the fucking magic beans so he can end up like Jack in a beanstalk, bro. Like, what is he gonna sell it for? take this serious. You got to take this little troll serious. You got to take this little troll. You can't just continue to look at this nigga WACK like a fucking idiot. Oh my God, I'm almost in literal tears. This nigga's wild.
Get mad saying, nah, you got to do this date. Me like, nah, I ain't doing the date. I got to pick up a bag. Nigga, I got 6 figures over here. Go get this bag. I'm going to do this, and then I'll do your free date. You can't control a nigga giving you a free date. You get what I'm saying? So all that was a transfer of date. All this money shit and all this took a change shit. Hey, bro, them Philly niggas come out here 15, 20 deep, bro. It's like we in Miami 15, 20 deep. You ain't taking nothing from us, bro. That's just real. That shit big cap.
Hey,
this is Big U on the phone as Loose Cannon is saying, we robbed Big Bill, which has been a lie. I told you that was a lie. Did I?
Okay, so that's another one. And again, big shout out to Don't Panic. Follow bro Instagram.
Has the feds like stopped to talk to you yet or no?
Random. Instagram sounds like the name of a fire weed delivery service. Get an Instagram. It sounds like the name of a fire weed delivery service. You know what I'm saying? Wherever marijuana is legal, of course. Just things that I think about. Hey, hit up Instagram. A little eighth. All right, bet.
Talk to me about what? You like these other weirdos.
No.
Hey, listen, bro. I know you niggas praying for my downfall, nigga.
No.
Dolphin said niggas is T Grizzly. Dolphin said niggas is T Grizzly. Safe to say WACK watches Trap News Network because I'm the only one that points out the fact that Adam 22 academics are clearly trying to bury you, big dog. But speaking objectively here, non-biased, you kind of do deserve, not kind of, you do deserve to be buried. Not like all the way, but like up to your eyes. For sure. Like your head could just stick out and then like everybody could just walk by and just smack it. But like for sure, like here down, you deserve to be buried for sure. For fucking sure. And then maybe we could like cover your head with honey and then see like what happens with the fire ants. Let's just see what happens. Fire ants is cool. I could do the fire ants.
Not right. Like that. WACK.
Nah, I know you. You niggas praying for my dad.
How much would you pay to just be able? I wouldn't even. How much would you pay to just be able to walk up to WACK and just wow, right on the top?
WACK, you're my friend. I'm not praying for your downfall. I'm being sensible though. I'm being sensible.
All you niggas, no, you're not being sensible.
WACK. I'm gonna tell you I'm being sensible.
There's nothing about what you're saying.
The most illogical person in our universe telling somebody that they're not being sensible. Barnacles. Hey pot, I'm Kettle. We're both black. Straight up.
It's sensible, bro.
Yo, in the indictment, they have Big U on wiretap trying to get people to harm you. You think they're not gonna ask you? Like,
no, hey, he does not.
On the indictment, they got you begging for your life because you's a bitch. Hey, this wake and bake blunt got me right. Let's start the day. Today's gonna be a good one.
You're lying.
Yep.
Stop lying.
No,
all you square ass niggas.
It's not a lie. It's in the indictment. WACK 100 is so narcissistic, he will lie about public documented federal paperwork. The same paperwork where he's saying, this happened. When it comes to him, you're lying. You're preying on my downfall. Unalive me if I snitch, because if you snitch, I'm gonna unalive you. Boy.
Doing media. Hey, look, bro, if you're gonna run the media, be accurate with your information. Stop.
It's in the indictment. It's not a lie.
I'm lying. They have Big U on wiretap telling somebody what he wants to do to me. I want to beat his ass.
No, he didn't say that. He said that he was recounting a statement in a situation, recounting a situation and statement where it was said that, and basically in retrospect, and I'm paraphrasing, you was begging for your life and you was saying, please no, my wife, my kids. That's what was said on the documented. I didn't say it. You didn't say it, apparently, according to you. But the federal paperwork says that you said that. That's what they said that you said. So I ain't saying that you said, but they said that you said that. Why you mad at me? Go up to your federal, the downtown LA federal building and go holler at them and go talk to the supervisor. What's my name, my paperwork? I didn't say this with them and then go fight your case. But don't be mad at me though, because you was begging for your life. I'm just saying.
I want to break his jaw. He's referring to him. Stop lying. Stop trying to put a charge on the man. Because by you saying, yo.
Now you saying trying to now academics on all people is putting a charge on the man, on everybody. And then for the people who be like, oh, stop stopping the video every Tuesday, you can just go to Don't Panic's page and just watch it. You don't gotta sit here and listen to me off my wake and bake blunt talking about this. You can just go watch it yourself, and then you can think your own thoughts. You ain't gotta hear what I think, because I'm thinking out loud right now.
Oh, he was trying to get people to do shit to you. No, that's what you're trying to do. That's the charge. Stop fucking lying. Let's establish this. You're the square, nigga.
No, I try to understand that I do want you as a fan. Why are you so upset? Calm down.
I know, but I got a hell of a
You don't know nothing about. You ain't never even been booked. So you don't know what the fuck you be talking about at the time.
Wack, I think neither one of us has had federal charges. Feds is different. We
it don't matter.
You haven't had feds.
Hey, bro, the feds is not wasting their time with a nigga talking about he want to fight a nigga.
Well, why do they waste their time to go talk to Adam then? So they're threatening you. They wouldn't waste their time to talk to you, but they would talk to Adam.
They're talking to Adam about Brick Baby. Brick Baby's
They didn't talk to you, but they talked to Adam. Woo! This nigga academics is cooking. In the words of Sharp, now you're cooking with peanut oil. Shout out to Sharp. That nigga academic. So if you guys haven't realized it yet, academics and Adam are making it pretty clear to everybody that Wax is snitch. For whatever reason, they was like, man, look, let's get this nigga up out of here. If you haven't realized, go back and watch the episode with Adam, Trap, Laura Ross, and Vlad. Go back and rewatch it. If you haven't watched it, go back and check it out. It's on the No Jumper channel. It's about a 3-hour podcast. You ain't got nothing to do. Go check it out. But you'll see that they're basically making it clear, like, hey, we know that you're snitching. We know that you're working. We know that you're telling. You talk all this, pow, 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 shoot 'em up, gang shit. But you a snitch, big dog, and that's just that. You feel me?
Boy, you weird ass. You a weirdo too. You niggas, look, let me break something down, y'all want to put me in something.
No. It's not putting you in anything.
Listen,
I'm asking
just because I do a podcast with a nigga don't mean I do everything with a nigga.
If they talk to Adam, I would assume they would at least. Again, Adam's not in trouble. It's not like
man, you weird as a listen, bro. Listen. If you assume they talk to me, then I assume your woman's a transgender. You fuck with a man. That's where we at.
One has absolutely nothing to do with the other. This nigga wax like a kid. I know you are, but what am I? I know you are. Your mom's fat. No, your mom's fat. Your dad's a garbage man. Like, what are you talking about, my nigga? Like, what, nigga? You a snitch, bro, and you can't even you pressured up. And the worst part about it, you a weak snitch. Well, I guess to be a snitch would make you weak, but you like the weakest snitch. If there was a loser competition, you come in second, because to come in first would mean that you would be the best loser, and you're not, nigga. You're a loser. You come in second in the loser competition. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, it's over your head, and you a loser too. You probably came in first. Anyway, let's keep going to this good Kantiana, because you would still have to come in first, because that nigga would still have to come in second, because he's a fucking loser. Straight up.
Random assumption. Like,
such a loser, you're not even the best loser, nigga. Loser.
No jumper. I don't have employees at No Jumper. I'm a partner on one show. You get it? I don't control the building. I don't control cameras. I don't control payroll, bro. Stop playing with me with these narratives.
No. That's not the angle I'm saying. What I'm saying is that
stop playing with me with these narratives, bro.
Big U is the.
I ain't got nothing to do with extorting.
He's talking over academics because he doesn't want academics to continue to cook up these good pots that he cooking up.
Trafficking, a murder of a fucking football player, a fucking grid that I've been attacking and exposing for the last couple years. I ain't got nothing to do with what a nigga got caught with at his house. I ain't got nothing to do with a dispensary.
Okay, let me ask you this for the record. If they subpoenaed you to answer questions, would you?
Hey, bro, check this out. Academics, I ain't gonna tell you again, bro.
Okay.
This is the latest episode of Why Isn't He in Jail? Why isn't he in jail? Rat Run Hunter. He's self-admitted to giving guns to the Rolling 60s and Big U and the Crips. He self-admitted to extorting Gilly. He self-admitted to extorting Wallow. He self-admitted to extorting Nori. He self-admitted to extorting Oscar De La Hoya. He self-admitted to on Paru, I'll put you to bed when I beat you, blood, and wooty bam this, wooty bam that. Self-admitted crimes. We all see what's going on. Adam's being questioned. Brick, loose cannon are in custody. Big U's in custody. Adam had the police come to his crib. They've been watching no jumper. Why everybody got an issue with this situation but you? Why isn't he in jail? I just need to know, because this is Barnacles.
Stop trying to put me in something.
No, I was giving a scenario.
You put you in something that had everything to do with you. You're tripping, bro.
They gonna subpoena you about some shit ain't got nothing to do with you, bro.
I would hope not.
You and the rest of these bitch ass niggas stop trying to incorporate me in something that ain't got nothing to do with me, homie. You nowhere in there.
No,
where
hold on.
Wait.
Where
you see shit was orchestrated.
This nigga's pressured up. And this pressure is not going to make a diamond. It's going to bust a pipe. He's pressured up.
With WACK 100.
Wait. WACK.
Stop trying to
No.
Wait.
That
ain't got nothing to do with me, nigga.
Wait.
I ain't from Rolling 60.
WACK. Let me clear that up. No, let me clear that up. Let me clear it up.
And it's not even a Rolling 60 indictment. It's a Big U indictment. So here's that too. Just throwing it out there.
What are you talking about?
No, I'm not saying you had nothing to do with it.
No, that's what you keep.
No. Let me clarify this.
Hey, look, bro, get in your lane, bro.
No.
Some shit is disrespectful, bro.
No. Only thing,
bro.
I wasn't trying to
stop insinuating. I'm gonna ask you.
Wait,
I don't know if you dumb or slow, or you just playing for content.
No. Hold on. You think I'm saying something I'm not?
Did you read all this shit?
Yeah.
What do I got?
Academics, you're letting this nigga spin you like a dreidel because you was soft. If you just wasn't a pussy, Academics, you could press that nigga right now and go for your kill. You got him. Academics, you got him in your sight. All you gotta do is pull the trigger. But you're a pussy. You're not. You're gonna let that nigga pressure you up. But it's all good though. You doing enough. You do it. I got you. I got your back fade, but you gonna have to take this one though. Go ahead. Get your feet wet real quick. But I got you though. Go ahead. Go. And then I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna praise God as our stumping feet.
What to do with any of it?
I think that the feds would want you to be listed as a victim.
I'm not a victim. Dummy.
No, hold on. I'm not saying you are, but I think they would want
to happen to you.
Okay, I think they would want to talk.
Hey, he's mad, bro. You're a victim. Oh God. New troll unlocked. You are a victim. Yeah, I'm about to piss you off. I'm gonna piss you off.
To you in that sense, and you could probably say no. You could probably be like, no, I'm good.
But to you, bro.
But
let me explain something to you, bro. I'm gonna say this one more time, bro. Nothing in that paperwork, none of those actions, no laws were broken when it comes to my name. It's just a nigga talking.
Okay.
And the nigga's not talking about having me assassinated. He's not talking about kidnapping me. He's not even saying killing me.
Well, he didn't say break his jaw.
He said, I want to break his jaw. If that's the case, niggas should be investigated every day, right?
I mean, that's true, too. But you know how RICOs go. A RICO that's a really messy shit.
I know RICO go, bro. And I'm going to say this again. Nothing pertaining to my name involves a crime.
Well, has the feds stopped to talk to you yet or no?
Talk to me about what? You like these other weirdos.
No.
Hey, listen, bro. I know you niggas praying for my downfall.
Oh, yeah, that's when he goes back to BNT Grizzly. We up out of here, man. Shout out to Don't Panic. Follow bro on Instagram. We up out of here next time, man. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Angel until he's free. We are gone. This nigga whack. Don't back the same, like cracking the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Get news you can use, get knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though. Big dog, tap in with that tap in to make sure you are, in fact, tapped in with that good tap in with everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. It's that knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog, tap in with that tap in to make sure you are, in fact, tapped in with that good tap in. You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Man at the Garden Freestyle. Please don't touch my got a body on it. Boogeyman and Fairy Tales all out now, man. New music. Tap in with that if you ain't tapped in with that. 25,000 subscribers, gonna give away $100 on this channel. 15,000 on the new page, gonna give away another $100. So make sure y'all tap in with that if you ain't tapped in with that. And I need y'all to hit that like, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, man. Don't be a G-Rider. Make sure you just subscribe, man. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater, man. Get into this good content, everything we got going on, man. I'm keeping y'all updated with the latest and the greatest, everything going on, you know, in our universe. Let's go. Charleston White want to give us some information. Let's see what Charleston Wizite is talking about. Where do we get this video from? Excuse me. I believe it's Info Minds. I believe that's right, but I don't want to say the wrong thing. So before I look, On Point Stories. Shout out to Info Minds. You know, that's I guess where they clipped it from. But shout out to On Point Stories. If you ain't like, comment, subscribe, follow them, make sure you do that. We've been jumping into this content. I don't want no further do's or don'ts, man. Charleston White reveals shocking details on how he says Big U extorted people. Let's go.
The little homie out the way, it was nip. It wasn't you, Big U.
Click like. Charleston White breaks down.
Bitches looking for likes and to get a winner locked up. Do you understand why the West may feel some kind of way about you commenting on this?
They killed Nip, homie. No, I don't fear no motherfucking retaliation, homie. Them niggas ain't bad no more, nigga. And they wasn't bad back then. We was just little boys that they was able. We was easy. We was young and impressionable, so it was easy to trick us. Big U a bitch, the nigga.
Whoa, okay, here he goes, starting off hot.
He a big old bitch. The bitch want likes. Nigga, I don't want no likes. If I wanted likes, I'd get on her and tell everybody what they want to hear. I don't get a lot of likes. I don't say nothing for likes. As a matter of fact, nigga, I wake up for a motherfucker not to like me. That's what I do. So
Charleston White is a character.
Right? Doing this for no likes. Everybody know Big U and Nipsey had an argument, homie. Everybody know Big U was shaking Nipsey Hussle down, making him pay protection fee, sort of. Everybody know that's Big U and WACK 100 game over there, homie, to protection fee. Nipsey Hussle got smart and say, nigga, I don't want to pay you $20,000 a month no more, nigga. And Nipsey Hussle come up dead. He lost his protection. And the hood killed him. We all know this, homie, just like everybody know the Nation of Islam killed Biggie. Just like everybody know who killed Tupac. So come on, man.
Certain things Charleston White say, I got to get up out of here, man. But I'm still here, but I had to get up out of here. I don't know if y'all see I quietly walked up out of there, but I'm still here, though, but I walked up out of there.
Everybody know the Rolling 60. Man, everybody know they killed that nigga, homie. And then they went and killed some innocent people from the nigga's family. You see what I'm saying? Man, fuck them niggas, homie. Man, Big U wasn't shit till Nipsey Hussle died. Let me just say that, homie. Wasn't nobody screaming Big U till he had to get the little homie out the way. It was nip. It wasn't you, Big U. And then Big U, the nigga.
Why did he kind of sound like Soulja Boy when he said that? Drake.
In the hood. Only had to get the little homie.
Drake, you, Big U. That's how he sounded. Right, never mind. Soulja Boy. If you know, you know. Don't worry about it if you don't.
Homie out the way. It was nip. It wasn't you, Big U. And then Big U, the nigga in the hood on the set. He the big homie on the set. Well, once Nipsey Hussle started rapping and he pull up with that Hollywood bitch Lauren London, Big U ain't shit in the hood when Nip come through the hood. The little homies ain't looking at Big U, they looking at Nip, cuz. When Nip pull up in that Rolls Royce and that platinum Jag, looking with all that chain on, Big U and them bummy. Who you think the little homies looking want to be like, homie? So now they had to get rid of that nigga. Yeah.
My tripping is y'all just hear that music too. Barnacles.
Nip was getting bigger than the set, cuz. And don't nobody get bigger than the set is what I was told. So they killed that nigga.
Before we hear what Big U had to say in response to...
A lot of times Charleston White makes really good points. He is like Snoopy B.A. He makes really good points. But we can't always like the points because they're coming from him. But I'm going to just sit here and not smoke my tree off camera. You feel me? Sit here and not smoke my tree off camera because this guy right here is Barnacles.
To Charleston, let's first hear exactly how Charleston breaks down the extortion game.
Yeah, a bunch of riding around together, sissy five. Throw that sissy down. Yeah, throw that sissy down, sissy. Yeah, we already, and I got the name of damn near the Rolling 60. Don't make me go pull up my Rolling 60 dead sheet and go to this and all Rolling 60. Throw that Rolling 60 shit down. Yeah, rolling sissified ass.
What's up with bro? Like, chill out, my nigga. Like, you burning my ears. Calm down, bro.
She's killed Nipsey Hussle, man. This what happened with the rolling 60s, right? And I was with them. This what the niggas told me, cuz. And this what made me say f***ing rolling sissy. And this what made me say f***ing neighborhood 60 Nip. They told me, cuz, now, cuz, Nip ain't bigger than the city. Nah, they told me that, homie. Them got mad. Them got mad, homie, when Black Sam and them closed down the Marathon store. Them
You must be saying something salacious because they
when Nipsey Hussle family, after he died, when Irma's mother and Irma's brother went back to South Central to try to get the baby that was in the hood, them niggas went to call the Nip family. Man, that's some whole ass shit Black Sam and them do. They trying to take the baby. They wanted to exploit Nip family. That's why Nipsey Hussle's family, Black Sam, them, that's why they closed everything down. They wanted to exploit them people. So when the city of LA, when LA County, they wanted to change Slauson Street into Nipsey Hussle Street. The rolling 60s.
They was not going to change Slauson and Nipsey Hussle Street. But Charleston White, with so many truths, I don't understand why these niggas tell lies. So many truths, I don't understand why these niggas tell lies. But do your big one.
All the rolling 60s got mad and said, nah, because you got the Slauson boys, right? How you gonna change Slauson Street? That's what made the set, cuz. Nah, we ain't changing. So
and it's Slauson Avenue, not Slauson Street. Just throw that out there too.
They was really jealous of Nipsey Hussle, homie. All the big homies in the set was jealous of Nip, because all the young niggas love Nip. So Nip had got bigger than the set, cuz. Nip had connected. Nip had got bigger than the set, cuz. Nip ain't big. Ain't nobody bigger than the set, cuz. Remember, nobody's bigger than the program. Nip got bigger than the program, so Nip got clipped because Nip became bigger than the program. So let me keep telling y'all a story. I'm fucking with them niggas. I'm fucking with Nip now, dog. How you think I went to the funeral? So when Nip died, nah, them niggas like, nah, cuz them niggas were planning on sending the marathon shirts down here to me and everything. So them niggas said, nah, so you see in the video, cuz we coming to Texas, woo, woo, woo. When them niggas got clipped from the clothing store, them niggas thought they were better to run the clothing store. So when they got clipped, nah, Nip ain't bigger than the set, cuz. So when them niggas told me that, nigga, what? I pulled back from them niggas. I was sending them niggas money. Y'all was fucking with them niggas real tough. Say, tell Melvin Farmer, I still got that receipt. I still got that receipt, Melvin. You remember that package I sent to the bookstore over there in South Central? I still got that receipt to show proof I sent you a package.
That's right.
That package I sent you, nigga, get you put in prison forever.
Titties on a Wednesday, I see.
Melvin Farmer, you remember that package I sent you?
Titties out on a Wednesday.
That 8 tray backwards. You remember that 8 tray? That 8 tray I sent you backwards? Because it's hard for y'all to get them up there. You remember that, Melvin? I'm sure your parole.
It's hard for y'all to get that up there. Man, Charleston White, boy. This nigga right here. Ooh-wee. Charleston White. Boy, we never know we gonna get up out of you, big dog.
I also know you still can get your hands on some guns. Oh, Melvin Farmer. I got a secret. Remember though, hey Melvin, remember you came down here and got snuck in a snowstorm and you couldn't eat? Who fed you and bought you cigarettes, Melvin? Don't forget that, boy. Don't forget.
That nigga said, who fed you and bought you cigarettes? Don't forget that, boy. You let that nigga buy you for a Big Mac and a Newport. Hoes on Fig cost more than that. You let that nigga buy you for a cigarette and a Happy Meal. Barnacles.
Get the hand that fed you, Melvin. Don't you forget that. But back to the rolling 60s. So I'm fucking with them niggas, homie. I'm at the main house where the 60s got started at. And them niggas didn't like Nip, cuz. See what happened, man. Nip pull up on the set, right? The big homies standing out there with the niggas standing, all the niggas around Big U, all the niggas woo, all the young niggas. Soon as Nip pull up, goddamn me, and that motherfucker me Jaguar, that platinum Jag, and he jump out. He got the chains on. all of the rest of the set broke. The rest of the set looked like bombs. Here come Nip getting out. Woo! Nip got the Hollywood bitch, Lauren London on his side. What happened? Big U right here talking. Oh, there go Nip, cuz. They leave the big homies and run over there to Nip. What you think the big homies doing? Oh, cuz, man, fuck that nigga. The big homies got jealous. So now Nip saying, I don't want to pay that $20,000 to Big U no more. Well, give me the equipment then, nigga. You don't want to pay no more? They say they fell out over the equipment, but that wasn't about no equipment. Them white folks start pulling Aramis away. Aramis started going to the Lakers game, hanging out with them white folks, meeting them Jewish people down on the court side. The set wasn't with Nip when he met that white boy from Vector at the Lakers game. The set not going. Now, Black Sam got the mind. Black Sam ain't down with the set, so the set never liked Black Sam. They trying to pull Nip away from Black Sam. Black Sam trying to pull Nip away from the game. Because Black Sam got the business mind. The set need Nip, because Nip got the money to buy the niggas guns, Nip got the money, so the set trying to pull him away, and the people trying to pull him away from the set. So the set say, nigga, we'll kill him for y'all have him. So Big U go get the equipment. Yeah, nigga, give me the equipment. Hit his dad in the head with a bat. Boom! Oh, god damn, hit the old man. Black Sam come out the house. Boom, boom, shoot the pistol in the eye.
So Charleston White don't know what he's talking about, because he's talking about coming out the house, and niggas was not at the house when that situation happened. But don't worry about it. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But that nigga was not at the house.
This is
There was no house. That was not at the house, big dog.
documented reports. Then Nip come up dead. Prior to Eramis' death, he had a meeting scheduled with the LAPD for gang intervention and gang prevention programs. The set didn't want that to happen. Nip was getting bigger than the set. The set couldn't control Nip no more. He was getting too big. They kept trying to pull him back to the set. The Jewish white boy and Black Sam was trying to pull him over here to the business development of the community. But the set got Nip off in the set. Say, man, that nigga there, woo, woo, woo. Nip wasn't supposed to say nothing to that nigga, but that nigga was sent to kill Nip. Because Nip did not longer want to pay that $20,000 protection fee. You see what happened to Quavo Rondo.
Quavo Rondo is sick. Calling a nigga Quavo Rondo is sick. Calling this nigga Quavo Rondo is absolutely sick. We get that Charleston White is old, but I need the world to hear that he did not call this man Quando Rondo. He called that nigga Quavo Rondo. So if you just waking up, getting your day started, still kind of laying in bed right now, I just need you to know that he called this man Quavo Rondo and not Quando Rondo. I just need everybody to know that little bit of information when they start off their Wednesday, because it's 5:30 in LA, it's 8:30 in Atlanta, and this man is calling Quando Rondo Quavo Rondo.
Everybody got to pay their set, my nigga. Because Nip did not longer want to pay that $20,000 protection fee. You see what happened to Quavo Rondo. Everybody got to.
Quavo Rondo never stood a chance, bro. That boy Quavo Rondo never stood a chance. Pray for Quavo Rondo. Hashtag pray for Quavo Rondo in the comments.
Pay they set, my nigga. WACK 100 got to do it. Suge Knight had to do it. YG got to do it. Kendrick Lamar got to do it. If you from them niggas set, you got to pay. And you.
WACK 100 is definitely not extorting YG. YG will whoop WACK 100's ass. The funny thought of YG having to pay taxes to WACK is hilarious. YG will whoop the entire about a WACK 100. Can you imagine WACK 100, all 5'2" of them walking up to YG? Oh, Paru, you go when I be you, I need my taxes. Like, boop, bop, bing, bop, bam. Get your ass whooped. That is hilarious. If you're from LA, you understand exactly why I'm laughing right now. I'm not laughing at Charleston White's stupid face right now, but that's how stupid WACK will look after YG finished whooping his feet, talking about taxes. Yeah, right. Now you get your ass whooped. Get up out of here, bro. And at this point, I'm willing to jump out just on some ignorant LA shit. Just while I'm talking to my Los Angelinos, whatever they call us, the niggas from LA. I would just wager if YG was to ever watch this video, that nigga is probably thinking to himself right now, I want this nigga to do this so I could whoop this nigga's ass for fun. I'm bored. It's Wednesday. I ain't got too much cracking. This is a slow day. Excuse me, bracking, because you know YG, he's a power, he's a blood. It's Wednesday. I don't got too much bracking. It'll be hilarious if I whoop WACK. Absolutely hilarious. Yo, these niggas is crazy. WACK, Tax, and YG is bomby.
You got
shout out to the B team.
To pay him before you pay you, or else you'll die. And that's what happened to Nipsey Hussle. So I got the fuck away from them niggas when I got the truth. When I got the truth about what happened to Nip, it's fuck Nip, and I love earnest. It's fuck the Rolling 60s, it's fuck the Crip. I know them niggas will get all named them. They kill Tupac, they kill Biggie. Nigga, they killing everybody. So now, man, I say fuck them niggas, homie. So I got to fuck away from them niggas, homie. If they do this to Nip, they'll do this to me. So now, homie, I quit, nigga. And I used to, them niggas used to get number love. It wasn't nothing them niggas couldn't call and get for me. It wasn't nothing them niggas couldn't call and get for me, homie. I loved them. I loved on them niggas, homie. But when they done that to Nip, and them niggas told me out of their mouth, homie, Nip ain't bigger than the set, cuz. And Slauson will never change to Nipsey Hussle. What them niggas told me. And they went to calling Black Sam all kind of hoe ass nigga because they went and got the baby. They already know if Nip baby stay over there home and they go extort the woman. So they went and got the baby. Nipsey Hussle family don't want nothing to do with the Rolling 60s or that neighborhood. Think about that. So why would y'all continue to love the Rolling 60s when the Rolling 60s, nigga, they didn't make sure Nip was safe? But they can protect everybody else. You got to go pay protection fee. How come they didn't make sure Nipsey Hussle was safe? Huh? In the hood? How in the fuck that they couldn't make sure Nipsey Hussle was safe, but you got to pay them protection, my nigga? How? Make it make sense, cuz. Y'all couldn't keep Nip safe in the hood. Bad as the Rolling 60s is, my nigga. The notorious Los Angeles Rolling 60s neighborhood Crip could not protect Nipsey Hussle, my nigga, in the center of the hood. Yeah.
When it come down to Charleston White, first and foremost, the things that he said about you.
Him. I don't even know nothing
So
about
you
him.
have nothing.
I don't even know nothing he said. I can't.
Yeah.
Who is he?
Yeah.
That's probably the only correct answer right there. Because this nigga Charleston White, boy. Man. God bless Nipsey Hussle, man. God bless his soul. God bless the family. Always a tragic and a sad story.
I have no clue who this dude is. I heard his name, and he don't know me. He ain't from here, so how could I speak on him? I can't speak on nothing this dude say.
Gotcha.
I don't study him. I don't have no clue.
Yeah.
He ain't even worthy, bro. Keep 100.
All right, man. That's that. We up out here to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest, and it's free. Avenue Angel until he's free. We are gone. Trap News Network, we back in the same, like cook, crack in the same. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Yes, that's TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Yes, that's TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Hold on. Good news you can use, good knowledge you can't get nobody's college, big dog. Make sure you tap in with that tap in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news, you can use, good knowledge, you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, and make sure you hit that good. good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network, man. We finna jump into this content. But before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like button. Man at the Garden Freestyle. Please don't touch my, I got a body on it. All that's out now. And we got Fairy Tales out now too, man. We finna slide over to Getty Radio. Shout out to Getty Radio. Make sure y'all show them some love, like, comment, subscribe. Show they page some love to everything they got going on. Apparently, Rat Run Hunter is not happy with Turtle for keep doing these radio or podcast phone interviews from the feds. By the way, it's 5:07 in the morning in LA, 8:07 in Atlanta. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Subscribe and let's gonna tell you. Federal thing.
This is why they was going after his character. You know what I'm saying? Because he do a lot of comeback stuff, and then people is not really understanding that. Okay, we ain't paid in telling stories or narratives that actually 100%, but we are telling how his character is.
So basically, Loose Cannon is now going back and admitting that him and WACK have been lying this whole time and flu-slamming.
And things that's being said that he got indicted for have nothing to do with anything that I ever said about him. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the character of him. How he just does regular things and then he want to place blame on somebody else. Like I said, he always throw rocks and hide his hands. And that's the number one thing that...
And that's Loose Cannon talking about Big U, by the way.
He does. He can't never admit when he's wrong. And that's why I stopped dealing with him. It's been, it's going on 6 years. So it's like I'm confused on why I'm wrapped up in this. But
right, because didn't they say whatever whatever they're charging you with was in 2021? So how does that even have to do with anything with Big U or anything to that nature?
Because you was cool with him in 2021, but go off.
Yeah. So basically, it's a complaint. So basically, they say, oh, yeah, he mentioned something similar to this on a podcast or whatever, and somebody told us something similar to that. So it got to be that. You see what I'm saying? But in actuality, it's just a story that I told somebody, and basically they ran with that narrative. We all gonna get it out, but his character is trash, and it speaks value on how like DJ Vlad and everybody else, took his side and really shut down everything not because of they knew his character was flawed, but because I feel it was fear. It was fear that they gonna be beaten with Big U.
So are you trying to say that you think Vlad was scared of Big U?
Of course, but because remember, I talked to Vlad or whatever when Rick Ross hit me, and he was like, "Oh, Vlad said that he gonna do some stuff with you and everything like that, but not right now, pertaining to the Big U situation." I don't know if Vlad had a heads up and knew it was coming, but he knew something because he just told me that maybe prior, like a week and a half to it.
So do you think now that everything is going on, Vlad now is more open to speaking to you in regards to this?
Of course, because he knows that I'm the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I was picking up for.
Why would you want to continue to speak on podcasts, bro? Like, again, I'm gonna say it once, I'm gonna say it twice, I'm gonna say it thrice, so you know it's nice. Why are you even talking right now? You are in the feds for talking too much on podcasts. Why are you continuously speaking on podcasts from the feds?
Or the people that didn't have a voice, or the people that were scared, the people that was hiding, the people that was in shelter. Because when people say roll the 60s or whatever, and Big U, they get a fear. But when you talk about somebody like me that don't fear anything, and that's going to think and crash when it's time to crash, or whatever like that, all that stuff is a myth. You got to show me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want to show the people and teaching the people is IBM, integrity before money. Before we do anything, we do things positive. We do things, it's like, we know.
Okay, you don't want to continue to hear this idiot.
They can go back to the thing is that.
Let me ask you something.
At the end of the day, WACK is like,
I carry on supporting.
Yeah. So you and 600, y'all back cool? Y'all talk? Because it seemed like y'all wasn't.
No. At the end of the day,
People watch.
All these conversations are already online. I'm trying to get to the part where WACK was
No, I
saying.
get it. You look all the other shit.
Nah, I hear you 1,000% what you said, but how I play it.
No, I get it. The phone wasn't in your hand, but at some point.
I was wondering how long Remo was gonna keep the conversation going. you know how it is.
We tell you where you went wrong, and I just realized something. Because I've been asking, have your people read you what I sent them? And when he said what he said, hold on, Remo. You should have told him, Luce, word for word, verbatim, what was said here, they line up with a crime against victim one of what he said happened. You should have told him.
So now WACK wants everybody to know that Loose Cannon statements are being used against Big U. You see how these guys are just crossing each other? Crisscross applesauce.
Now, I'm thinking, because I sent the work days ago to his people to read through it. 107 pages. That way they familiar with what it is, because he don't got the complaint yet. He ain't seen it.
So Luce ain't
Remo.
So you saying Luce ain't privy to what's going on, but he's seen the Tokyo Tony video?
Just he ain't seen it like Big U didn't see it. That's why Big U was saying this is WACK and 600. Ain't no way he's seen that, because all of that is sex trafficking, embezzlement, murder, extortion. It names out everybody involved on some shit. My name only there because you talking about me to another on the wiretap. Okay, cool. But ain't no way he's seen that, because all of that is sex trafficking, embezzlement, murder, extortion.
Murder's not on that indictment. My bad. My bad. I was muted. But murder is actually not on the indictment.
It names out everybody involved on some shit. My name only there because you talking about me to another.
Your name is on there because you were getting your feet whooped, and you are a potential confidential source in the indictment.
On the wiretap. Okay, cool. But nothing about that is contact WACK or this dude. We're not there.
And you admitted to giving guns to the Rolling 60s and Big U.
Right? So it's obvious when he said nothing about what I said on No Jumper is here. Remo, you know better. You should have stopped him and said, Luke, hold on, bro. Victim one gave a statement, and they saying his statement is lining up.
See how WACK is outlining exactly where Loose Cannon is involved at? He's continuously giving his updated status report.
Well, what you said on No Jumper, and they typed it out word for word, verbatim. Bro, if he wasn't coming on here to promote his merch and then say, hey, y'all, learn from me, don't allow him. Next time he want to talk about his court case, hang the phone up and blame me for it.
Oh, now all of a sudden Loose Cannon can't talk no more? Now all of a sudden you don't want Loose Cannon? Now you're trying to silence Loose Cannon? Interesting. All of a sudden Loose Cannon has to be silenced. All of a sudden. What doesn't WACK want Loose Cannon to say? Because Loose Cannon for sure got some dirt on WACK. What doesn't WACK want Loose Cannon to talk about?
Kenny WACK told me to do it. Say, I'm on the streets with WACK, bro. You in jail.
What is WACK gonna do? Being on the streets with WACK doesn't mean that he's gonna do nothing. He a hoe.
I never seen nobody go to the feds and get right on the phones and start doing
That's
interviews.
why
That's why I play the role.
And
And
it was
just
to the
gotta
point where
laugh
I
and just go along with it, because it's like,
you ain't obligated because to a certain extent. I just know you the only one that understand.
no, I get it 1,000%.
All right, we're gonna leave it right there. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this audio, man. We got WACK 100 reacting to Loose Cannon and Loose Cannon.
All right, man. This is Flu Flammery, Skullduggery, and Larceny. But y'all know the deal. Idiocy at its finest, man. Y'all know the deal, man. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Angel until he's free. We are gone. What's the deal, y'all? We're Sharp Top at TNN Trap News Network. Back in the same. Like, cracking this thing, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. More of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network, man. It's that good news you use. I get out of you're not going to get nobody's Legito, big dog. Tap in with the tap in. Make sure you're, in fact, tapped in with that good tap in we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Yes, that's TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. It is 7:47 in the morning. That means it's 4:47 in LA. Make sure y'all tap in with that tap in as I continue to give y'all this good news. You can use this knowledge. You can't get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with the tap in. Make sure you're in fact tapped in with that good tap in, man. 25,000 subscribers gonna give away $100. 15,000 subscribers gonna give away another $100, man. Make sure y'all get into that if you ain't got into that. And I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe for everything we got going on, man. At the Garden Freestyle out now. Please don't touch my. It got a body on it. Fairy Tales as Boogeyman. All out now.
Just give us an update on.
Make sure y'all also tap in with richtraphouse.com. You feel me? You feel me, man? We finna slide into this good content, man. Big shout out to Crypto the Chief. Crypto the Chief. Shout out to bro. Shout out to bro. Loose Cannon calls in for the feds. Why nobody told me they knew Break Baby had maybe bad paperwork? Let's get into this content. Let's get into it. Let's go.
What's going on and how you doing right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, but I ain't in the chat, y'all.
Nope, that's not what we want to see. That's not what we want to see. That's not what we want to see. Hold on. That's Loose Cannon calling into No Jumper. This is one we want.
Hello, can you hear now?
Yeah, Eddie, what's up with it, good?
What up? It's super low too. Hold on. Let me see if I can turn you up. Oh,
calling into a podcast to discuss getting indicted for talking too much on podcasts while you're in the feds is absolutely insane.
You turn me up now? Is that better?
That's better. That's better. What's the difference?
And that phone is hot, like Compton Rick Rock would say, it's hotter than the pistol on the bank robber, man. That phone's super hot.
Yeah.
Man, since staying with my head up to the sky, keep grinding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't got nothing to hold me back. Ain't crying about nothing. Standing strong. You know what it is. Come on, 80. You know, real is built for this. Real do real things and bitch do what they can.
Hey, so how you feel? How you feel about everything right now? Was you like expecting anything of this to come?
No, the crazy part about it is everybody knows that I stepped away from Big Useless years ago. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know how I got wrapped up in this, but at the end of the day, it's like.
Does that have anything to do with the fact that you're constantly on podcasts, like right now, even from jail, talking too much?
You got to go with the flow. You get what I'm saying? I'm not doing what the other people did, and they turned on him or anything like that. It's still free him, and it's still free everybody that's locked up, but everybody else turned on him. Everybody went home, and I don't think that he really understood people wasn't fucking with him because of they have love for him. They was fucking with him because of opportunities, his name, and fear. You get what I'm saying? And that's the difference. But this is a message for everybody that's going around doing certain things, certain fuck shit. It happens this way. And that's just being real. I know it's harsh and everything like that, but I could say it because I'm going through it. See, a lot of people wouldn't understand, like walking in my shoes and taking
her thinking in that hat, big old hat,
easy out. But it's not like that.
Yeah, this whole situation is wild. I don't think LA is seeing anything like this on a large scale the way that it is right now. Shit is crazy.
Yeah, but no, it's crazy, but it's like it gives an eye opener to to the whole city. You get what I'm saying? Like everybody is not untouchable, and that's where
no, that is true. For the first time in life, he said something smart.
We have to do better for our youth.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. What would you say to the youth right now, or anybody that's doing content? What advice would you give them?
No, I mean, you can do your content because everything on the internet is allegedly, but when you're doing certain things in the street, you got to be prepared, and it comes with certain processes and things that happen, because I never seen a nigga go to the bank and ask for $100 million and say, because I'm a real nigga. It just don't work that way. You can't give real nigga credit.
Yeah, that shit, man. Yeah, so with everything that's going on right now, what can I say?
Well, you shouldn't say nothing on that super duper ultra hot phone.
Everything that's going on right now, what message do you want to get across to the people per se?
I want everybody to understand, always keep integrity before money. You have to do that. You have to listen and understand.
And the crazy part about it is, Loose Cannon in his own mind, even if within only his own mind, thinks he's a solid individual.
Certain things that you're doing, think twice, maybe 3 or 4 times on what you're gonna do. If it's gonna cause and affect a different family and stuff like that, and move and forward. Just think more, because sometimes when we get hot, we don't think, we just react. And a lot of things that we doing is affecting our kids and our households and our mamas and stuff like that.
Real shit. Real shit. Yeah, man. And then too.
But
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Nah,
go ahead, AD.
I was gonna say too. Yeah, like I say now.
AD don't even really know what to say to this idiot.
To the people, they watching all these podcasts. They watching everything now. And this shit is starting to get real serious in the city of Los Angeles. For sure, for sure.
Starting to get real serious. It's been real serious. Y'all niggas just been outside playing, not taking it serious. And now everybody's like, oh, God, no, what's going on? But niggas is hyping up and all that kind of blue, blah, blah, booty bam, and all that kind of stuff. Come on, bro. Now all of a sudden, niggas like, oh, it's so serious. All of a sudden, niggas are just playing. It was all good just a week ago. Niggas just ha, he a week ago. It was all jokes, right? No, it's not funny no more. Nobody wants to play no more? Okay, cool. Niggas don't want to play no more. Got it.
Yeah. But people, we have to understand too. Don't, because when people try to blame things on podcasts,
somebody in his background going crazy
and stuff like that because of entertainment, there's a difference between entertainment and there's a difference between the street life. You get what I'm saying? So people gonna always point the finger to what somebody said or what they doing or anything like that. But by law, just say my situation. You see the indictment, right? When you see the indictment, you see it, but it's really like a couple of sentences on what's said in a podcast. But that don't mean it was the same story. You get what I'm saying? That means that allegedly something that happened.
So you told a story on a podcast that's mirrored to what's in the police report and outlined by the victims? Got it.
I was given a description about something, but it don't have nothing to do totally with that individual. But when you're talking about sex trafficking,
now you saying I was lying.
Talking about murder, when you're talking about gambling and stuff like that, that's nothing to do with podcasting. You get what I'm saying? So people want to point out a little margin, a small margin of what it said, a couple of lines, and then they want to blame everything on a podcast, but it's really not a podcast. You get what I'm saying? It's really the individual that's actually doing the affecting.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on, but one thing I can say is I ain't never seen nothing like this, for sure, at all. And it's to the point now, I don't even know what the fuck to say, because they may be watching this right now. Real shit.
You're gonna get leaky.
That's real talk, though.
So we keeping it real brief, and you know what I'm saying? You chilling.
Yeah, no, but you have to really understand too, AD, that people say whatever and do whatever and place blame on something they don't understand. When we do like our videos and stuff like that, you holding your podcast and stuff like that, you entertaining the people. Is everything that you saying and people coming on there is everything is.
Yeah, you probably don't want to take advice from an idiot sitting inside the feds for talking too much. So you probably don't want to take advice from him.
Legit is law? No, because you have a lot of busters on your show, and I can name them, but I ain't gonna give them that credit. You know what I'm saying? They be suckers.
I'm listening.
No, they be suckers, AD, and then they want to be popping it and doing it, but what they do and stand on what they say they're gonna stand on. No, they be running faster than the females when they come out.
Why are you even on here talking like this, bro? You're an idiot.
coming out that courtroom with stilettos on, bro. They be quick to sign documents in a statement or whatever to get free. Bro, I don't have nothing to do with that, but I'm in here.
Damn. That shit, man. Fucked up, man.
So, but that's what it is. But I pray that Big U get out. I pray that his family and stuff stay strong and not affected, because I still love him and I wish him the best.
They probably don't feel the same way about you
and everything like that. But I'm caught up too. Brick Baby caught up. It's free him, and then everybody else ratted. Everybody told.
Damn. That shit's wild.
No, think about it, right? The closest people to him turns him in. Like, bro, like, this is what they do, but this is where we say they call snitching telling the truth.
Yeah, they didn't turn him in. He turned himself in. Big U actually surrendered himself, so I'm not sure where that came from.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm. That shit wild.
Yeah, it's wild, but I have nothing to do with this. But at the end of the day, it's like I'm stating that I'm here.
Hey,
Even
man,
when,
free everybody involved, man. Free everybody involved.
Yeah, free everybody involved. And
AD
that's
trying to
why
get off
the
this phone.
thing even when Big U speaking, he was like, shit, I don't give a fuck with Loose Cannon. I don't even know why he wrapped up in this. You get what I'm saying? Like, niggas already know.
That was real shit.
But yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like I want him free. Like we setting up merch and everything like that to help with lawyer fees and stuff like that.
Okay, so this is a whole lot to do about nothing. AD not really finna give us too much, as he probably shouldn't, because why would you? We finna get up out of here to the next one. Though. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all want to watch the rest of this, go ahead and check out community clips. And you will be able to watch the rest of this. Make sure y'all get into that. If you ain't got into that, we up out of here to the next one. Though. Y'all know the deal right down to the left. Y'all know the rest, and it's free. Avenue Angel Toys free. We are gone. Dude, y'all shout out to NTN and Trappers Network. You back in the same, like cook cracking the same. Man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more. This good content we got going on here at TNN Trappers Network. Good news you can use, good knowledge though you can't get in nobody's college though, big dog. Tap in with that, tap in. You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe for everything we got going on here at TNN Trappers Network. It's that Newsington, you can Newsington. It's that knowledge though you ain't finna get in nobody's college though, big dog. Tap in with that good, tap in and make sure you are in fact tapped in with that good, tap in. Make sure you drop them comments, because the best comment between now and 25,000 subscribers on this page, you'll get $100. Best comment between now and 15,000 subscribers on the new page, you'll get $100. So make sure you tap in with that if you want to tap in with that. You feel me? And I need you to get into the new music, Man at the Garden freestyle. Please don't touch my It Got a Body on it. Make sure you get into Fairy Tales. And I need you to get into all of that. Hey man, I appreciate y'all for kicking it. I hope that y'all enjoyed the Brick Baby Girl and the playlist, man. I know a lot of y'all thought that I was live right now. I wasn't. I was running a playlist for y'all, man. So if you're in the comments arguing with me, you're probably arguing with yourself, because I was out actually doing things for the last 2 hours and 22 minutes running up what I had to run up. But with that all being said, man, I appreciate y'all for running through that playlist. I appreciate everybody in the comments who was arguing with the pre-recorded video. You're the best. And today is the anniversary of the unaliving of Nipsey Hussle. So, I had to go take care of what I had to go take care of and all that. With that all being said, his family, God bless the soul of Nipsey Hussle. Long live Hustle Man the Great. And y'all know, as always, it's free Avenue Angel. Until he's free, we are gone.